Hello everyone, happy Easter and welcome here to the PUBG Mobile Western Europe Duo Influencer Invitational, where we're going to be having a great time today and checking out some of your favorite influencers and see who's going to take a few dubs along the way. My name is Max and I'm going to be one of your commentators for today, but of course I cannot do this job alone. I'm going to be joined by the one and only enigmatic Neptura. I don't know what you were you're pointing at me for a second, but Neptura is going to be with us today.
Yeah, I was.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great, Max. I'm having a fantastic day. I'm ready to get into these games. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. And you know what would be even more fun? If you also fix that poster in that background. I keep seeing them like that's something missing on that wall. But no, it's going to...
Yeah.
You need to get a cool PUBG Mobile one.
It's been there for 2 years. It's not happening.
Disappointment. But anyways, we're not going to be disappointed with the action that's going to be coming your way today, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be having a set of 4 matches that are sure to be entertaining and especially going to be diving into some of the cool things in update 3.1 or 3.10. We can say both. They're completely fine of this current patch. So very exciting stuff, Neptura. So we're sure to be, kept completely on the edges of our seats looking at these fights.
Yeah, absolutely. We got some great stuff coming in here with this patch, with this new mode we got going on this season. So we've got a lot of really cool stuff coming in here for sure. I'm really excited to see how these duos actually end up using some of these features, Max. I mean, we've been playing it for quite a bit the last couple of weeks, and we've got those carpets, the magic carpets going around. We got the treasure ship as well as an all new landing area for the first start to the game. So I'm super excited to see where that takes us.
Yeah, I mean, you say we're playing, you're playing and you're carrying me at the same time. So like really good multitasking there. It's really interesting because you're talking about the carpet. We play with DK also quite a bit, and he just gets a carpet and he just leaves the team and just does his own thing. So I would not recommend playing it that way. I'd definitely try and stick with the team if you can. That would be a good strategy. But no, to bring the topic back to our influencers here, we got a total of 34 influencers here that are going to be playing in a set of 17 duos. And some of these influencers, I mean, I've been following for quite a while, Neptura, and we know that normally when we're doing esports, we shouldn't be too biased, okay? And we'll check out the list later, but I feel like there is going to be a pretty big sense of bias in an influencer tournament, right?
Yeah, there is a little bit. You're going to see a lot of that in chat, and you're going to see a lot in different things that end up happening. There's going to be a lot of teams with those big followers. You got some teams with those really dedicated communities as well. So I'm ready for all the fights that are going to happen in chat. Not necessarily encouraging it, but I'm going to be watching for it. That's all I have to say about that.
Yeah, I heard also the more subscribers you have, the more damage you do with the DBS. Just saying, okay? We'll see if that's going to be... But checking out the tournament format here for your Duo Influencer Invitational, of course, it's going to be BO1, which is, well, it's a Battle Royale, so it's always going to be BO1, but we're going to have a total of 4 matches. 2 Liviks, 2 Erangels, which is going to be interesting, Neptura. We don't see too much Livik, but I do want to draw our attention to what I think is the most important aspect of this format. It's going to be the eliminations. Like, you could get so many, especially on the second half of the tournament. What the hell is going on?
I think Max, we're in for the highest point leaderboard of our careers, to be honest. This is going to be absolutely insane because we know these guys can frag. We've seen them do this before, and with 4 points and elimination, once they got that DBS going, once they get that respawn action in as well, it's going to be in the hundreds, I bet.
In the hundreds? Okay, so what do you expect to be the highest elimination game out of these 4 matches? Okay, we're going to try and do a bet here and see how close we can get.
Okay, all right. I'm thinking there's going to be a duo who's going to get 14 eliminations.
So you're have 28 points, right? 28 elimination points.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
I'm going to do the prices right on this, and I'm going to go 30. There you go. I'm just going to go one more, and I'll get close if we do go over that. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting, especially, again, on the second half. If you're struggling on the first half of these 2 matches here, Nap, you can just be, okay, didn't work out. Second half, we're just going to go guns blazing, eliminate everyone just like IHC in PMGC finals, and win off the back of that. It worked at the biggest stage possible. It could work right here, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a great point for these teams to actually try. You make a great point, to be honest, is that these teams, if they are struggling, they're going to get an equalizer last couple of games if they do what they do best. And you see our duos on the screen right now, Max. There's some big names on here, very recognizable.
Yeah, very recognizable, of course. Please do tell us also in the chat which content creators, which influencers you are going to be supporting, of course, as we said.
Yeah.
We're expecting a ton of bias from you guys, and maybe a little bit from our side too. I think that we do maybe have a favorite here, Neptura. At least I do have a favorite duo. What about you? I want to put you on the spot here.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna be. Listen, I gotta go with my girl Yuli. We've known each other for quite a bit now, so Yuli and Koki, I'm here for them. And Siri, my guys Siri and Killshot as well. Those guys, really cool peeps. So I'm down to see what they can do tonight. Yeah. What about you?
I do have to say the pick of Siri is good. No, I do appreciate it, but they're not going to win because we got Cappy Gaming and Sono in the house here. Or, come on, okay? If you've even just barely watched any kind of YouTube on like PUBG Mobile or other mobile battle royales out there, you have watched content of Cappy Gaming and Sono, okay? And I've even had the chance to work with Sono in the past. Really cool guy. And it's fair to say, his mobile skills are like so good. So I think that they're going to be the ones to take the cake right here. So if I had to do a bet, Cappy Gaming and Sono have my bet, but I mean, we also have some influencers, right, Neptura, and this is what I really like about this tournament, that maybe aren't that popular compared to others, and they could just come in guns blazing and really upset this tournament. So, sure, we do have favorites, but
100%.
Really, anyone could take it.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I'm really excited to be able to see some new faces, or new to me at least, you know, get some of that fresh blood and kind of see who I need to be looking at next, you know, who's going to be the next big thing when it comes to just those flat out skills. I'm super excited to see where that goes.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Also, I just realized the Livino's got the... Is that the new Firefox logo? Oh, it looks like it. It's like they keep reducing the they make it more simple every single time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, Firefox, such a great browser. But yeah, it's going to be a fun time. I also
just a spawn.
Yeah, I also do like that a lot of these logos have their skin in it. It's like just they shown their drip, the in-game drip in their profile picture. Like I'm looking at the skin of Mighty Sky. I like that. That's a cool skin loadout. I'll just say that.
Yeah, it's nice. It is nice. And we will be watching for the drip, as Max has called it. We will be looking for that. So everybody get your best outfits on. We want to see what all that is going to get you. We want to see you because it's extra points, right? Everybody knows it's 4 extra points for the best outfit in each game as well. That is unofficial. That's just my points. You get 4 Neptura points. That's it.
4 Neptura points? All right, give me them points right. I have one of those upgradable skins actually. So give me those points right now. I'll take it. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Actually,
you get 2.
Yeah, I didn't even talk about Azza Gaming. He's also here, so we'll see if he can do pretty well. Though I am told that now we can talk about the 3 wishes announcement. Oh no, actually no, I'm lying. It's not the 3 wishes. We're looking at the schedule. I lied. I went a little bit too far ahead of myself. But we're going to be looking at the schedule for today. Livik into Erangel, into Livik, into Erangel once again. So 2 maps of each. So 2 chances for them to get some decent points off 2 of those battlegrounds. I'm a little bit sad though, Neptura, because we don't have any Miramar that has some of the biggest changes in this update that we will talk about a little bit later, but we're going to have to stick to the OG Erangel and Livik on this one.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Livik, to be honest. It's one, as you said, we rarely get to see, so I'm going to have a lot of fun with this, but yeah, it is a shame that we don't get maybe just 1 Miramar just to show off what that new map can do now. So, I mean, to be honest, it would be the first view of the new Miramar for me. I've not played it yet, Max, so I would have loved to see that, but I'll have to wait for another day, it seems.
I thought Miramar was your favorite map, and you haven't played the new iteration.
It is, but it's so big, and I've not played with you guys in like a week, okay?
Exactly. Just gotta ask the boys to play, okay? You haven't done it. Okay, it's fine.
I do.
Guys, Neptura is too popular for us. Now she's done a podcast with John Allen and Blank. She's like, she doesn't know us anymore anyways. I don't know. She's like the Joe Rogan of PUBG Mobile now. Not sure what's happening.
Okay. All right. This guy, I did a video with this guy too, all right? He's acting like he's all left out.
I did a video with you and my house caught fire, okay? I don't know what you're talking about, okay?
That's true. That is true.
You have to get context and watch Neptura's channel if you want to see exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Oh my word. But yeah, anyways, with that said, we're going to have a lot of cool stuff happening in these 4 matches today with some of the best influencers around in the European region here. And we talked about some of the patch updates that are going to be coming on through, and we'll update you on all of that, which is going to be really a lot of fun. But also, I might be jumping the gun a little bit early here, but I do want to tease it. we are going to have not just any kind of UC giveaway happening here in Neptura. Like, we're going to have a significant one. I think we're going to have a graphic coming up very soon, but stick around because you have the chance to make absolute bank on this broadcast. You definitely need to, even if you don't like us, you can be like, but I like UC. Who doesn't like UC? So stick around for that, you know?
True. Yeah, absolutely. Again, you know, that's where all the drip comes from, right? All the mega UC coming in here. So, you know, make sure if you're looking for that new lion companion, to be honest, because I want that. You need this UC. You're gonna need it because I bet you that's pretty pricey, but it's worth it. It's worth it. It looks so cool, Max. I want it.
Isn't there like a lava lion? Like, I think there is a lava lion iteration.
Is there?
I think there is. God. You have the normal lion and you have the lava lion. It's like, in terms of drip, you just become an instant Giga Chad when you have that on. I'm just saying, and you just win. People just disconnect. They see the line, they're like, he's cooler than me. I disconnect, and you just, okay, I just won the game off the back of that.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, my bad, you win. Sorry.
Oh my word. But yeah, we're gonna have, okay, but we're not even gonna talk too much about that because Neptura, we are ready for our first match of the day. We're gonna be landing right into the Nimbus Islands, one of the newest additions of update 3.1 of PUBG Mobile, and dropping right down with that carpet. Things are, fair to say, Neptura, gonna get spicy from the get-go. It's gonna be Hot Drop City all around.
Oh yeah, it's so nice they've brought some of these events to Livik. It's a much easier map for some of us solos who just want a quick game, but it's not going to be a quick game for some, but it will be for others. We're going to be seeing a lot of carnage coming in here, Max.
Yeah, from the start, we're going to have lots of stuff happening, especially with that dancing grenade, which is the best piece of utility out there.
It's so cool.
No, you can... They're just going to drop the Nene and then drop dead. No, that would drop if you want to do it. So we'll see if people are going to be able to use that because it does have a pretty significant AoE. But look at that elimination feed, Neptura. It is lit up instantly. And fair to say, if you can survive through the Nimbus Islands and survive until the late stage of that, you can then spawn in the genie, okay? Way better than the Will Smith iteration of the genie, by the way, because he gives you really cool loot. And you can just then drop onto Livik, completely looted out of your mind. So it's definitely worth going for these hot drops.
Absolutely. It is so worth it. Even if you don't, you know, if you end up going out early and not taking the genie, you just jump ship, you come home with so much loot. It's insane. So very much one to grab, one to land at if you can. Siri does go down, though. It was a really good run for him, but no, he will be out of these event areas. He's going to have to go down into the normie map with all the normies who left early. That's a rip.
Yeah, when you die on the Nimbus Islands and get respawned, you become a filthy casual, okay? And nobody wants to become a filthy casual. That's not going to work out.
Exactly.
Oh, my word. But yeah, Kiwi is still fighting, though. She's still around lingering with Noblesse Oblige. It's just Noblesse, but I also like saying the whole name. I'll be good for that. Nice. Yeah, in terms of loadout, though, one thing that I did struggle to find, though, when I've been playing on the Nimbus Islands, I have not found those increased ammo capacities on these weapons. I don't know why, it just doesn't spawn. So I'm always lingering with 30 bullets in my weapons instead of 40, which is a pretty big change. Those 40 bullets really do go quite a distance, so you want to try and find those if you can. But spawn table is not quite favorable for that item.
No, doesn't seem to be, that's for sure. I'm interested to see that Livinho and Sevu went out very early, so they are, I think, out of the game completely. They're not even just out of this map, this area, and going down into the real Livik. They are out of the game completely, so very early finish for them. But Star Lobby and Red Hat as well, they're in here with 10 points already, dominating the rest of this lobby.
Yeah, really good start for the match here. And again, actually, I just realized this, right? Because you can get 2 eliminations, 2 points per eliminations on the first 2 matches and then 4 per elimination on the second half of the day. But also, you've got to keep in mind, people respawn. So actually, you can get so many more eliminations. I think our record is going to get completely destroyed. 38 points is going to be like 40-something.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, I just thought about that. I just put one and one together. Oh, my word. We'll have to see, though.
Yeah, it's going to be like 25 eliminations.
It seemed like there's a fog that came down on the Nimbus Islands here. You can't see anything. It's just, why are you shooting? I don't know.
Oh, we're down in Normieville, Max. Game is here versus Team 14 coming in here. Nice little spray, though. Okay, gotta get that reload, gonna get that finish. Nicely done. Back and forth, and now we're back. Oh, and Cappy gets Cappied out.
Yeah, Noblesse, they're also going to be taking that fight back in the
GG's.
night side of Nimbus Islands, and he's going to be picked away. Sonho and Cappy, my prediction here, are on fire. They got himself 2 eliminations from my boy Sonho, but they are still alive. And importantly, as we said, even if you don't get that many eliminations, you can still get all that loot. You're still going to come down absolutely buffed up with all of that loot you were able to secure on the islands, and then you can hopefully win those fights pretty damn easily. Though, I am seeing in the elimination feed and also on the tower graphic on the right, I think Azza Gaming spawned alone, so and he still got himself a few points down there, so at least he's doing something, but doesn't seem quite optimal to how you want to play it out. He is alone. He is, yeah.
Yeah, he is. He's all by his onesies, and he's really just 1v'ing the lobby right now, so that's going to be an interesting thing to watch progress. He's certainly got the moves for a solo. He's doing all the things right, but he's going to have to watch out a little bit more because it's only stage 2. Can you imagine? Can you believe this, Max? It's only been, never mind, it's a countdown, not a count up. I was thinking it's only been 2 minutes in the game. Never mind. Don't mind me. Continue.
I was looking around like, what is she talking about?
Yeah,
I don't know what she's saying.
No, I just can't read.
Okay, I'm gonna change the topic to make it a little bit easier on you, Niptera. Also, we saw in the sky for a second, we have those sky treasure ships, which is if you unfortunately went back down into Normie Island of Livik, you still have a chance to go back up there. Oh, we're gonna have a fight. Actually, it's gonna be Barber, but just unfortunately the bloom shot does not connect. And Team 15 here with Mariam and also Luna are going to be up, and Luna will get res, so that is great to see. But yeah, the Sky Treasure Ship is going to be here, and if you do unfortunately lose out early, you can still go up on those floating ships and get looted out of your mind again. So like, there's so many opportunities to still lean in this new game mode, even if you die from the get-go, that I just find it so much fun because you always have something to do, even in the early game, which I think is fair to say, Niptera, is kind of the most boring aspect of a battle royale, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it is. It's the waiting for the zone to move in so you can actually get to doing your thing. Yeah, it is, and it's really nice to have those ships coming through. We've had similar features in game before in different seasons, and it's always been a huge success. So really happy they brought back the ships, or in the form of ships this time round. And my favorite thing about those ships, Max, is you can shoot yourself out of a cannon.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
You can flank people from the skies. You have to... This is a great meme. I'm giving this to the social media team of this tournament for free, by the way. You know, you can reach my agent later on if you want to hire me. When you just gank someone or just flank them from the cannon and drop on top of them, and you insert the William Dafoe looking up meme, where he's like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
That's top tier meme right there.
Top tier. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's a really good one. Absolutely. Azer, we're back on Azer here.
It's a good storyline.
And it is a good storyline. I like this. This is good for him. He's currently trying to wait out Star Captain over here. We'll see how that works out for him. But he is on the edge of zone. Not too uncomfortable, I have to say, but these guys might get a little too close to comfort to another team here, and it's Cappy. It's Cappy's duo. It's Yuli and Koki versus Cappy over here. This might not go well, but we'll see. We'll see how they do. Sonho is close.
It's my team. They're there. They're ready to fight. Azer Gaming, look with the M1014. He just squad wiped Mighty Sky and Captain as a solo. What? Okay, I was looking at Azer.
All right.
I was not expecting him to win, especially spawning until... I get it. Okay, he was solo. He's like, I just want to give my enemies a chance, you know? So I'm just... No, my teammate, you can sit on the sidelines. I got this. And you do be having this. In fact, great English from me, by the way.
He do be indeed. He do have this. Yes. He do indeed. Ooh, look a little chilly over here, though. Pepito and crew up to the northern side. A little bit snowy, a little bit frosty over there. Far cry from the deserty landscape we got going over here. Kiwi is over here doing his thing. But it is a nade onto Yuli. Oh, dear.
KO20. He's about to get 20 eliminations with those nades. Gets the opening one, and his teammate's going to push. What a flank. What a sandwich around this location.
Jeez.
Gets one, his teammate gets the other, and Vale locks it down onto Koki, and that's going to be the entire squad eliminated and sent straight back to the lobby. Might want to play a few TDMs because the next game is going to get a little bit more sweaty. But they're going right for a second fight here, Niptero. Going right onto the Cappy Sonho duo. Is going to be a proper 2v2, but that nade opener could be huge. It is not.
Wrong floor.
Could have been big.
Is that a little bit of caster cursing? I think it might be. Okay, that's the right floor. There you go. Getting the damage done there, Soho. Looking a little bit worse for wear. But I like what they've done. Well, okay. I like what they've done, though, right? Because this is a third party onto the Yuli squad, and now they're coming in. But Cappy and Soho did not engage that fight. They held off and waited, and now it seems like they're waiting a little too long.
Oh my god, Sono's giving me, he's scaring me a little bit right now.
I know.
I'm going to rename Sonho to Boohoo. Like, he's getting absolutely wrecked with that utility. Poor guy, poor guy. But he does have the meds, though. But against M1014, you want to be careful. Almost gets shut down, but Vale does not quite secure it with the M1014. His teammate does not push with him. A little bit of miscommunication, it seems like, as Cappy and Sono are going to once more heal up. And that joyful nade did not quite connect as they intended, as they will now be the only team left into Midstein, or Midstein. I don't know how you say it. Both are fine, I guess.
I say Midstein, yeah. Both are fine, but I say Midstein. It's just, you know, that's how it would be. But Azer coming in here, yeah, he got third partied there, unfortunately. Star going up against, yes, Seivu and Levinho to his back as well. But it was an impressive run. 6 points as a solo. Not half bad.
Yeah, I mean, 6 points? Well, I don't know. Does that mean he had 3 eliminations and they counted as...
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 eliminations, so 6 points. Cool. Okay. Mathing. Really nice. And then you look at this squad, they got 9, so that means they would have 18. Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, yes. I had to like rethink.
That is correct.
Am I correct? My math has not been good in the past, so I still think it's pretty wonky. Yeah. not too confident in that one. But the circle will start to close now for phase 2, and we know the early game of Livik typically is very slow, even more than in Erangel and Miramar, in my opinion. It takes a lot of time to ramp up, but now we are getting to the point where teams are going to have to rotate, which means they're going to start clashing, especially here. Star, do you like Poo-Poo, which is a name, I guess, if you want, is going to be there, but not spotted whatsoever.
It's actually Poe at the end there, so you know what? That's his name. His name is Poe.
Oh, it is! I don't know why I read it as... Okay, yeah.
No, because it is in Discord.
I wonder what he thinks about Kung Fu Panda 4. You know, I guess it's his favorite movie.
Yeah. I guess. Crazy. Anyway, ooh, big split coming in here from Poe and Matt, actually. For a duo, you don't see that too often, but they do have a fairly large split there. I'm not sure how much use it is going to be to them. They've only got, I think, Star Captain, if I'm not mistaken, sitting there. No, not Star Captain, somebody else. Sitting there between them, kind of like a gatekeep position. So not sure how that's going to work out for them, but it's a big split.
I think everyone has the, if I go to the center of the circle, I will die illness. Everyone is playing on edge right now. The center is just avoided like the plague, which, no, fair enough. If you don't want to play center, I do believe that compared to an Erangel or Miramar, like the more competitive maps, Livik does not offer that much terrain variety. So if you play center, you have a lot of angles that cannot be covered. So I definitely feel like if you want to play a good Livik, edge is the way to go. At least that's my approach to it. So we'll see how that's going to work out, though. Killshot also going to be there with an MG3, which, you know, you don't want to face that weapon, especially as a duo. So you've got way more than enough ammo in that weapon net to get a 1v2 so easily. MG3, M249, if you go up against it, you can easily clutch up against 2 players. 4 might be a bit of a stretch, but 2, that is a perfect weapon to have. Yeah.
100%. Yeah, absolutely. So you don't really want to go up against that, like you said. It's funny because to me, game does go down there. Nicely done, Matt. That's the one guy that I say would possibly fall to this split. I did get him, so GG's. Yeah, because Livik is not in the esports rotation. Ouch. I do kind of think of it as not as like edge zone, but where I want to go, like this specific position. I'll go to that compound, whether it's edge or center. I'm not really caring. It's just kind of like, okay, that's the best compound in the circle. Yeah. So it is an interesting thing. I wonder if teams are doing that. It certainly seems like they're going more for like the edge versus center play. They're taking the esports route with this, which I can appreciate.
Yeah, they're just trying to sweep all the team guard on their position. Here is going to be ganked up by actually the carpet, and they just
Siri?
Okay. Now, what? Okay.
King.
That is the weirdest thing I have seen yet. Okay, it's just the first game. Okay, so with these gamers, you just don't know what to expect. They just come flying down, expecting to get the easiest fight in their life, And then Siri's just
For
like,
real.
hell no, you sit down, you flying bastard, you're dead. And then he gets it done right away.
Absolutely.
Oh my word, I love it.
100%.
Although Cappy gets picked off first, it's going to be Marianne there without his teammates. He's going to be picking a 1v2 and gets it done against one of the best teams in the lobby. The 1v2 connects. Marianne, what a way to take down the opposition, and especially in a pretty decent decent position in the circle here.
Yeah, really good stuff there. Siri, though, got 5 eliminations for a total of 6 for his team. Not sure where Killshot is at this point in time. Oh, next door to him. Okay, fine, cool. It's whatever. I didn't see him there. But TikTok Fadi as well over onto that hillside, throwing up those smokes, letting everybody know where he is right now. We've talked about this, Max. I'm starting to hyperventilate just a little bit.
Calm down. Calm down. It's going to be fine. Okay? Don't worry. Someone's going to come cruising in on a carpet and you'll be okay.
Okay, it's okay.
It's fine. I don't know why I said that.
Flying carpet.
It's just... Oh, they're using the teleporter. Oh, I love that. Okay, yeah. There's so many cool features I forgot to say. The teleporter, if you're in a really bad spot and you're, for example, in a shed like that, just get out of there. It's such a cool
really
feature
smart
to
play.
have. Love how they used it. And because you can't even see it that well, so I don't think they know they left the shed. So they're going to keep looking at the door of that shed, though that blue zone might just get him. I think he is going to be in trouble, and he does get picked up by the blue zone. It's a good idea, but unfortunately the blue zone is a little bit too dangerous, but Game Bar does make it in the building, so he should be able to pull off that first aid.
Ooh, we're just down to 6 teams now, Max. It's getting down to the wire. And this is really where these eliminations are starting to come in. Mariam has 6 eliminations. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of eliminations on a good day. And to have all 6 for your team is just a great start to the evening. Really nice work. And that nade just a little bit outside. Otherwise, that would have been perfect on to Noblesse there. But nope, not going to be happening. A lot of actual full duos, though, Max. I'm only seeing 1 solo so far.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's especially because of the respawn feature. If your teammate goes down, you can just drop down to Normiville and you can play it out throughout the rest of the game as a duo. So I think that does make it a bit easier to keep your teammates alive. But the carpet is there. Dancing, dropping some moves, but right behind them, they will have to get himself the double. Noblesse does get the opening knock onto Matson Life. How does the fight end, though? I'm not too sure, but Matson Life has been confirmed by Noblesse. So that's going to be an extra 2 points on board, as now Team Star is up against the side of Killshot. And his teammate, as the Molly are there, going to spread a little bit on that wooden floor.
Ooh, so
it's getting hot in here. He makes it out. He's fine.
Yeah, it's a little too hot in there, but this nade might make things a little too hot for Killshot right now. Beautiful nade, just a little too far. Unfortunate, but that is going to hit its mark. Does a little bit of damage, and it's the MG3, Max.
Oh, the MG3, so quick to get that confirmed. Red Hat is going to have to take himself those 2 back-to-back. He gets the opening knock, and he goes for the push to not allow the rest to come through. Red Hat on absolute fire in this game. 12 eliminations, 5 for Red Hat, 7 for Lobby, and they just keep popping off in this match, looking for that elimination record, though it is going to be Luna going for the quick third party, looking to pick that 1v1, but now the MG3 has been picked up, I do guess. So Red Hat is going to be looted out of his bloody mind, Neptura. He's possibly going for the win.
Yeah, I could see that happening for sure. You know, you do mention, yeah, we got Luna up here, but she doesn't have any eliminations coming in here. It was all her teammate, right? So you don't have that momentum coming forward from the beginning of the game. So might be a little bit more difficult for her to go up against that MG3, especially when you have Kiwi in the background there coming in as well. We'll have to see how that works out. My guess is she'll just try to just get into zone, back up a little bit, and go from a distance, which would probably be in her best interest.
Yeah, for Red Hat, though, what you can do, you picked up the MG3, which I'm glad to see pick up the MG3, hold on to that. You can just move in the other building and stay there, but Luna seems like Luna wants to go for the fight. She's going to try and get that done, but unfortunately the blue zone is making it a little bit tedious to fully commit to that, and she's very visible to Kiwi. As Luna, there you go, the shots are going to be taken. He's not dead for some reason. How the hell did he survive that? I'm not sure, but Red Hat, 3, 2, 1... Shabang. She's gone.
Boom.
Goodbye, Luna.
GGs.
See you later, Alligator. It's going to be down to our 2 final duos. It's going to be now a 2v1, but Red Hat gets another one, and it's down to a 1v1. Noblesse up against Red Hat.
Oh my god, it's so tense. It's a 1v1 right now. It all comes down to a 1v1. Lobby and Red Hat have 26 points. But I tell you what, it is a far cry. But at the same time, Kiwi and Noblesse have done so well with 10 points as well. So these teams both have been on fire in their own respective areas of the map, but they must now come together. The zone is making that happen. Nice preliminary nade, but it is not going to happen. Red Hat does have the angles, but not the place, not the position out in zone. The nade's pushing him back.
Too late. It's too late. He's too late. He has to go for the spray now. He has
late.
to get Noblesse. And Red Hat does go out to the blue zone. It is not going to work out. Kiwi and Noblesse will be the ones to secure our very first game here of the PUBG Mobile Western Europe Duo Influencer Invitational. And what a match, Nipter. I'm not going to lie, going into this, I didn't quite know what to expect, but we had some amazing clutch plays from the get-go. And I think our elimination record we were expecting has already been shattered. We'll have to see, but
It's just gone.
what a match.
This is gone. It was so good. It was so good. But yeah, our predictions are just out the window completely because, of course, we forgot about the revive. We forgot about the double lives you have. So double lives means double the elimination. So yeah, it's been a big point game for these teams, for quite a few of these teams actually. A lot of teams were fragging out in the end there, but it is, of course, going to be just down to our winners here. A really good performance from them for sure.
Yeah, also big respect because we're talking about teams, respect to the one man who took on this lobby alone as a gaming that did go, pretty fine. That one got himself a bunch of eliminations. So hopefully he will have his teammate. It's not going to abandon him 2 matches in a row. Hopefully he's going to have his teammate here in our next one. That's going to be on Erangel. So quite a bit of a different approach this time around, but I'm really glad with how things did go down in this one. And as always, if you can have an MG3, just pick it up. It's so good.
Just use it.
It's such an insane weapon. Come on.
It's like you said, especially against duos. I mean, it's just insane. It's better than any other weapon for duos for sure. So definitely one to pick up. So we will be heading on over now to our winner team stats. Let's see what exactly. Let's get all nerdy, shall we, Max Man, about these numbers.
Yeah, it's just Kiwi. Oh, the profile picture needs to have more wees added.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, come on. Got to update that profile picture. But total damage here by Kiwi is going to be just shy of 500 damage, and that survival time, of course, they made it to the late game, so as you would expect. And Noblesse, man, I've been impressed with how Noblesse was playing in these matches. The positioning, the usage of utility to stop and slow down the approach of Red Hat to leave that building too was just allowing him to suffer that blue zone tick damage. Those nades came in clutch from Noblesse, so really happy though, Niptura. We're going to check out who was the MVP, the true MVP of this first game of the day out of 4. Who is it going to be? Drum roll, please. Whoa. Whoa.
There we go. It's lobby. It's lobby. 7 eliminations, Max. 1,400 damage. What a lot of points that is going to be for him. Ding, 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 bell of 1,000 damage. We got to do it. Come on now. 1,432. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, but just in a different order, Max.
Yeah, where's Kalaris when we need him? We need that 1,000 damage. I'll try and do a really bad recreation. It's like, yip yow. There you go. It's really bad when I do it. I apologize. Okay, Kalaris, I'll send you the PayPal payment after this. Of course, it's not going to work out. But yeah, so of course, because he got 7 eliminations here, Niptura, he gets a total of 14 points, and that's on his own. Like, we're not even including the points of his teammate and the placement points, because you can't get 0 placement points in this tournament. Even if you go out first, you still get 1 placement point. So they're going to look really, really healthy on those leaderboards. So yeah, great match here, and also, one thing that has to be said, Niptura, the carpets are broken, but not if we see them played the way we witnessed it on this first game. So don't get too close. I think the aim of these influencers are pretty damn good, as we're going to check out now the game statistics to see who was on point on all of these different stats.
Let's see. Well, red hat, lobby, lobby, lobby. Okay, match summary complete. Nicely done. Two players out of this whole lobby are just gonna dominate the match summary here, Max. I mean, it's crazy. It's 1 versus 2 over here. 110 meters for longest distance elimination. Pretty darn good from Red Hat here. 7 eliminations coming in as well. So 7 and Lobby both, oh sorry, not 7. Red Hat and Lobby both had 7 eliminations, right? But it was Lobby that got that higher elimination damage coming in as well. So a nice even result across these two teams.
Yeah, 28 points total then in terms of eliminations, which is, I mean, insane to have that in your very first game. And that could have been doubled if this happened in the second Livik of the day. So we're going to see how the second half of the day is going to go. I'm very excited for that point, Neptera, because it's going to be do or die for a lot of these guys. You could be in last place and just make one of the biggest comebacks we have ever witnessed in this one. It's going to be really fun. Though, I did tease a little bit about our giveaways earlier, Neptera, right? I said we're going to have a lot of UC. So, okay, it's so just to set like the kind of scene here for you guys. We're not giving away 2,000 UC. No, that wouldn't be enough. We're not giving away 20,000 UC. That's rookie numbers, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
We're giving away 220,000 UC. Yes, 220000 UC throughout today alone. And how do you want to enter, you might ask? Well, it's very easy right now. That's a lot of zeros Niptera's trying to mine there.
A lot of zeros.
She lives in France, so she has to mine. That's how it goes. We're going to be giving it away to 55 people in the chat. And again, the way you enter is by sharing with us your UID in the comments of the stream over on YouTube. Okay, so right now, do it right now. You can see on the timer up here, you got about 3 minutes to do so. Enter your UID. Your UID, for information, because I am very stupid, so I mix it up sometimes. It is your number, your account number, not the account name.
Just the number.
Just the account number. And after you've done that, you have nothing else to do. If you've won the giveaway, the UC will be sent straight to your account. I guess you'll have some kind of notification, but it is super easy. This is the easiest way, Niptera, that I've witnessed that you could make absolute bank through a giveaway. Like, this is not a small giveaway. This is significant. You could get all the drip in the world you possibly want.
100%. 100%. We need to absolutely see. I want to see all your screenshots though as well. Feel free to tag me if you end up winning some of this UC and get an epic outfit or car skin or something like that. You need to screenshot that and send it my way on Instagram or something like that. I want to see it. But you've only got 2 more minutes. You've only got 2 more minutes to go and see it. So try and enter your number right in the chat here. You've only got 1 minute and 53 seconds for this segment. I think, Max, there's a couple more segments coming on up, but it is only these this one at the moment. So you've only got 3 minutes right now.
Yeah, just 3 minutes. So and we're going to be doing this multiple times throughout the broadcast. We're going to have it after our next match, after match number 3 also. So if you miss out, which why would you? I mean, come on, if you're here right now and you're listening to this, just enter. You have nothing to lose. So just get in your account, and just get your UID and put it in the chat. But Niptera, I want to ask, if you did win this giveaway, if you got, like, let's say you won 220,000 UC, okay, which technically is impossible because it's going to be shared between 55 people, but let's say you make absolute bank in terms of UC, is there any skin that you would like to get right now that's currently in circulation in the game?
Well, I'm not sure that the Lion Companion is really counts as that.
You could,
because I would love that. Because the thing is, right, I've already got an X-suit. I've already got the Ghost car skin.
Yeah.
The M4 Glacier would be nice. I'm the only player in the world that doesn't have it, apparently. But, I think the Lion Companion at this point in time, I would absolutely love that companion. I would spend major bank on that for sure.
Yeah, I agree. I would like that. I also don't have the Glacier M4, unfortunately. I would love to get it. I've been saving for months. Almost a year now, my tickets. I think I have about 200 crate tickets. So I could open like a bunch. I could do 20 openings of 10. I don't think I'm going to get lucky, but I am stacking up my tickets only to get the Glacier M4. Anyways, we still have 15 seconds before the giveaway ends, so unfortunately, it might be a little bit too late by the time you hear this, but
Come on now.
no, do give it a try. Do put your UID. And again, if you did miss out, if you were a little bit slow to log into your account and put your UID, we're going to have 2 more opportunities for you to do that later on in this broadcast. And it's over. You're done and dusted here. No more chance to get the 220k UC right now, but stick around because we will have those opportunities once again. I wonder how many people entered though. Should be.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of activity in the chat. Would you believe we got 406 people watching the stream right now? So there's a lot of people in chat. Everybody is just talking about their fave teams, so we love to see it. We got Loku and Edon fans coming on in here. A lot of numbers. I'm having to scroll a lot to just get rid of the numbers because there's a lot of them. So nice, good job everybody getting your numbers in. You can follow instructions. Good job. Mighty Sky as well, somebody said in the chat. So good stuff. We want to see that support.
You sound like a teacher for like those kindergartners. It's just like, good job, you've done a basic thing.
Wow.
Nice job, but yeah, a lot of people in the chat supporting their people. All I have to say to that is, damn. Thank you guys. That's really cool. Appreciate having you all in the chat. So, hey, you've got to get ready when you're working with me, okay?
Yeah.
We're going to check out the leaderboards though right now, Niptura, to see who is going to be currently leading. I think, do we know who's currently leading the chart? Of course, it's Team Star with Red Hat and Lobby popping off 37 points from the get-go. And I mean, really, with the way they played here, Niptura, I would not expect them to move too far away from a first place. I think they're going to stay pretty steady up there. Yeah, for real. I mean, 37 points. I said it's going to be the most points we see in our careers, to be honest, because 37 points is impossible in regular esports, right? So it's so much fun to see just those points start flying up the leaderboard here. Few teams, though, at the other side of things with only 1 point on the board. So that just means placement points. No eliminations coming in from Loku and Edon, Koki and Yuli, and Baba and Imdonia as well. So we got to see a little bit more coming in from them, but there's still 3 games, especially when you think about there's 2 more Erangels, a little bit more of a normal map for these players. Yeah, but just to bring up this point again, Niptura, right? On the second half, on the last 2 matches, if you're far behind, you can just go guns blazing and get 4 times the points of eliminations. If you were Red Hat and Lobby in that first game, you would have gotten... I'm not Googling right now, 28 times 2. I'm not at all doing that. You would have gotten 56 points. So, and that's purely including the eliminations without even including the placement points. So you can do one of the biggest comebacks in the last 2 matches. So you know what? If you have the bottom, some of the guys you mentioned earlier, Niptura, that are struggling on that first game, no, the future is looking bright. There are still many opportunities to make that comeback happen. 100%. We love to see it. Siri and Killshot not too far behind, actually. Red Hat and Lobby coming in here. Not too far at all, but then it starts to get really, really short. You got Noblesse and Kiwi and Luna and Mariam both with 20, so very, very close there. And with these points racking up, you know, those eliminations giving you so many points, it's gonna be continue to be really, really close, I think. Yeah, I think so too. And Matt's in life and do like... So, no, his name is different from the in-game. No, I thought it was crazy for a second. I did not imagine. Crazy. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, well, whatever. We're going to move on. I don't want to say that too much. 15 points on their side, so they can easily climb back up in our next game. But we're going to go to Erangel, okay, just to set the scene of our second match here. The points are still going to be working in the sense of placement points from 1 to 10 if you get that chicken dinner. And it's still going to be 2 points per elimination, so still going to be worth it, but it's in match 3 that things are going to ramp up pretty significantly. But Erangel, I personally have a lot of fun with this game mode on Erangel because you can move around the map with that carpet so easily. Like, Livik is a smaller map. You don't really need it, and you're especially very visible because the map is so flat. Erangel, though, you can hide behind full-on mountains with that stuff. So, like, the carpet, if you can get a hold of it, is going to be broken for rotations now. Yeah, it's gonna be so nice to watch. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one. I think so far we haven't seen too much, like you said, of the carpets, just because Livik doesn't really need them. But I want to see if we're gonna go with a carpet strat the same as a vehicle strat, right? Everybody knows if you're a good esports player, you take 1 vehicle each.
Is that going to happen? Are we going to be seeing 2 carpets per duo, or are we going to be seeing everybody squatted up in one carpet and getting taken out?
I can just imagine like the was a proper esports setting, like a PMGC finals. Guys, we got to get a UAZ and a carpet, okay? It's very important for our rotation to work out. This is very important to the overall macro of this team synergy, okay? You can just imagine.
It's our emergency pickup. It's our emergency pickup, Max.
Guys, get the carpet right now. We're going to spawn in the genie and we're going to win this very realistic battle royale game, okay? It's going to work out.
Yeah.
It's fine. But, you know, sometimes realism can just put it aside a bit for some good fun gameplay, which is exactly what 3.1 update brings to you. And we even haven't talked about all the features, right, Neptura? We still have quite a bit of time before we do dive into our second game, our very first Erangel of the tournament. And we talked a little bit about Miramar, and I know that this is a very tricky topic for you. Even though you haven't played it too much, I have seen on Twitter you're not quite happy about some of the map changes because you're so emotionally invested in some of these points. So I want you to talk about especially what you think about the southern part of the map, like Hartona, with 3 bridges. What are your thoughts on that?
I like it. I don't mind. Yeah. Listen, I don't like change. If it wasn't broke, don't fix it. However, the bridges are a welcome thing, to be honest, because that island is just a pain to get around. I'm not so sure we needed 3 more bridges. That's just really campy, I think. But 1 in the middle would have been really nice. So I need to play it a little bit. I need to see it being played more, and then I can make my final decision. But I'm skeptical at the moment.
Yeah, it seems like we're still getting you on our side. I talked to you about the bridges on Twitter, and it seems like you'll get used to it eventually. We'll play a few games and we'll see. If we get camped, then we'll hate it because we died and we don't like that. Anyway, we are going to be
Their
jumping.
fault, not ours.
Yes, exactly. We're going to be diving into our second game very, very soon. It's going to be, as we said earlier, our first Erangel of the day. We're going to have a total of 2 of the OG Battleground this time around, which actually, I'm bringing this up, maybe for the PUBG Mobile team out there that is maybe hopefully watching. No, we updated Miramar. That's cool. I love that. I love the update. I love Truck Stop. That's amazing.
Great.
Could we update Erangel? I would love that. Anyway,
Again?
Give me the new update on Erangel. Anyways, with that said, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 3 Wishes Airline. We are going to get ready to dive right into our second match of the day, and we'll see how things are going to be wrapping up for our favorites. And of course, amazing influencers that are going to dive right into the Nimbus Islands. Please put your predictions in the comments below. And if you are nice to me and to Neptura and you say we are the best commentators ever, we might just give you some extra UC. Thank you very much for this ad break. Yes. Well, that was cool. What was
lovely.
That? I don't know what that was.
Yeah, who was that guy? He's awesome. We need to get him in here. Yeah.
Should give him some UC. Epic. He's cool. Yeah.
100%. He gets 3 Neptura points from me. Very nice. Very good.
Thank you very much. Oh, he's very polite too.
He's still here.
He's still here.
Great.
He's
Manners.
just here.
An extra Neptura point for Manners.
Oh my word. Anyways, diving into the action, people are dying relatively quickly, as always on the Nimbus Islands. They are not a friendly environment.
This just in.
Yeah, not the place you want to drop in Neptura if you want a vacation. It looks cool, but not for long.
Yeah, no, it's not my dream vacation area. I have to say, it's a bit too explodey for me. It's really looking like a Doctor Who episode than a nice vacation spot. Siri not feeling very relaxed right now as he is about to go on down game as well. Seifu doing his absolute best to defend his teammate, but it's just not gonna happen. Max, it's all going wrong.
I saw Sevu with 4 bullets in the Uzi. I was like, I don't think you'd come out alive of that fight. I don't think that altercation is quite going the way you were expecting. So that's going to be 1 duo sent straight back to Normiville. I was saying like becomes filthy casuals, but Normiville has got a ring to it, Neptura. So I'll give you props on that one. You've got the better name. Here though is going to be a joyful nade coming down, and I don't know why. I was going to say, why is he not getting pushed? If you push it, you also dance.
You also dance.
So just like, okay, well, whoever drops the sickest moves wins.
Yeah.
And the other one just leaves
totally.
the
He's like, oh, that looks fun. I want to do that.
But no.
No. Don't do that. Now he pushes. There we go. But we do have a new contender. Lobby just looking at that angle. Gonna throw a little dance bomb over there, but it's not gonna happen. Not gonna work this time around. And now we move over to Sanho. One elimination, and that's on the side of Cappy at this point in time. Looking pretty good. Papito does go on down. Cappy, that's a second elimination for him.
Yeah. Do you like Poe? That is, I'm just going to call him like that. Get himself that one. Though he is struggling when it comes to ammo, which is also something that I've encountered a few times. If a lot of teams drop here, it's rough to get ammo because it just gets used up so quickly by all the teams that drop in the Nimbus Island. So quite a bit of a rough one. Though Nade's going to be cooked up by KO20. Has a good idea of where they might be standing, but does not quite connect it for the time being. And Matt's in life is going to go for the push. What a great... Wait, he still has his weapon in hand. Wait, how's he shooting? What? You're not supposed to be able to do that. But Matt's in life shuts him down anyways. Say, you sit down, boy. You didn't drop the Nene, so you're dropping back to Normiville.
I'm not sure that's not a dance bomb, is it? That's not a dance grenade.
That's an aggressive dance.
Is that a shield grenade? I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I've played this several times, but I haven't used every single one. That's fine. It's all good. Back in Normiville, as you were saying, you know, Sanho down there chilling. It's all good. But Matt, over in the nightlife, he's one for the nightlife. He's a night owl. He's like me. I relate to that. Yeah. I relate to Janica as well. She's a night owl. It's great. Yeah. Gen Z gaming as well.
Just like me. Oof. Just going to sleep at 4 a.m. watching anime last night. No, that's I definitely get why you would pick the nighttime version of it. They're just throwing nades. Playing a game of tennis right here. And what a nade connects onto the opposite rooftop. And now onto Matt's in life. They might just get squad wiped by nades. This is how good they are. They are so accurate.
For real.
As Zasuro gets sent back also down to the Normie lands. And KO20's been on an absolute blast. Not confirming any points so far. Might be actually getting their first elimination, but able to get at least some decent presence and loot on these islands and trying to get one, but will be initially knocked and then flushed away by Captain. And seemed like the res will come on through unless they get collapsed upon, which Cappy does seem willing to get that double elimination.
He's certainly looking for it, isn't he? Captain with 4 eliminations, about to make it 5. Geez, man. Captain doing God's work over here, but Cappy, he's looking for that info. He's trying to do as much as he can for his teammates. No, he's still around, but no.
Oh my God. Look at the HP of Mighty Sky. I was like, he went for the shot, and I thought he was going to let his teammate die.
For real.
Oh, that was clutch.
My God.
That was really clutch.
That was very clutch.
The opposite of clutch. What would you say the opposite of clutch is? I'm not too sure. Dying.
A clonch.
I kind of like the sound of that. Was a clonch and a half right there, and unfortunately gets sent right away on the Nimbus Islands. And Hitman Luna and Mariam have been just slaying over here, and they've given themselves some decent elimination. So the loot again is going to look good. Only 3 duos remaining here, Neptura, on the Nimbus Islands of the day version, or the day islands, I'd call them. So we'll see how this fight is going to end up.
Oh, that trade of nades was so perfect. Did you see that? Oh my goodness. I love that animation coming through there. Nicely done. It is Star, Lobby, and Red Hat, our winners of the Livik. So we will see how they're going to be doing. But at the moment, it's not looking good for Siri and Killshot right now. Looking very low down in Normiville, and Loku, the last guy standing for his duo, looking to get those revenge points over there. So we'll have to see how that works out. But at the moment, it is Mighty Sky looking to go down from above. GG's.
Oh, really well played from Lobby here, using that bit of elevation. I think he used one of the trampolines on the islands to jump up to the next level and then just take the shot from down below. I don't know if it was a stair or he jumped, but he got up there really quickly. So I'm thinking it was a trampoline. So really well played. We were seeing a fight happening in Heaven also. So we've seen all these big POIs being used. We've seen Heaven. We've seen also Pachinki. And the circle does seem to be leaning more towards the northern side, which I do believe there is one of those treasure ships that does go towards that position. So if you did die early, Neptura, you could still go up on those treasure ships and get looted out of your bloody mind. So it's not over for these guys just yet.
No, I think there's like 6 different crates there.
Red Hat, of course. Who else?
Just too good. Red Hat, too, on point with that. And Shaw has little to no chance of getting rezzed right now. He's kind of just stuck up there. That's the problem with those really high positions.
No.
Yikes. Yeah, down he goes. It's big rip. Problem with those high positions, man, is you can't get knocked at all. Otherwise, you are just so dead. But there you go. Siri was able to get kill shot back up and running. Nice little Molotov onto Loku. Gotta be looking a little bit heated. Little bit fiery. Don't really like that. A little bit spicy, if you will, Max. And that's even spicier.
Oh, I thought he was going to be able to thread the needle, but
Yeah,
Game Boy
me
is going to
too.
be able to pick a 1v2 here with the AKN. Going to go for the reload. You're going to need that ammo if you want to be able to take that fight. Hit some damage, gets the
Whoa.
opening knock, but unfortunately the double will not be quite there. And
GG's.
Star Lob, oh man, the Star team, Red Hand Lobby. Hey, I'm telling you guys, hey, direct comment to them. Me and Neptura, if we're playing and you guys are down to squad, no, please carry us.
Yes.
You know? I'd like that.
Please, thank you. Yeah, totally. Hit us up. You know our socials. Well, you know Max's and he knows mine, so there you go.
Yes. That's fine.
You got it. You got it.
Are they going to spawn the genie, though?
Yeah.
Or was it already spawned? I'm not sure. I think they are going there.
I didn't see it. Yeah, it does look like they're going for it, right?
Go on.
But the zone is moving in, right? I mean, I think they're currently not in the blue, but also in the blue. It's like a weird thing, so they're gonna have to get a little bit of a move on. They are gonna summon the genie here just really quickly, get all that sweet, sweet loot as we head over to one of our favorite parts of this update of this kind of event mode coming in here. The treasure ship, there it goes. Goodbye, treasure ship. Don't know if anybody's on it or if they shot themselves out the cannon already, but that is some nice loot. P90 on board. Max, I wanna get your thoughts on this new P90. What are you thinking?
I used it, broken. it's the only issue with
Like
that
that
weapon. Oh,
That doesn't work anymore. Kill shot. He's back in 2020, man.
why did you stay in the car, Siri? Oh my word! It's just for those stats. They want to get that damage up, and he didn't even flip the car. The guy's still not flipped.
Bro.
Oh.
That's a clip. That's a clip right
that's
there.
a cool moment.
GG's.
But yeah, so to go especially back to the Star Boys, so we're going to call them now. P90, the main issue is that you have limited ammo. This is not ammo you can find around the map, right? So it is pretty limited in how long you can actually use it. Though they have the best combination. They have now ghillie suits and the carpet. Ghillie suits in the sky. They're not going to see you. It's like grass in the sky. That's totally normal. We don't expect to see that. That's
not at all. Ooh. Interesting little zone we got going on here. We're going north. We're going to see some of those rotations coming in here as well. Yuli going the opposite direction. And girl, I cannot blame you. These teams have been really scary and really on top of things. So if you're just going to want to go to zone, into the blue zone, I would not blame you at all. I think there's a little hope left for her, though. If she could go buy Gekka and things like that, that would be pretty cool. It's going to be an interesting one to see at the minute. Mariam and Luna, they got the icing on the cake right now up in Severny. But Aqua 20, this team have Pachinki all to themselves. In fact, they kind of got the south side to themselves, Max.
Yeah, they're pretty looted up if they got all of the Pachinki loot for themselves, and they got the supercars, which, I'm just jealous every time I see them. I'm jealous when I play with the new Neptura because which supercar is it you have already?
I have the Ghost, but I also have the. I have a lot of them, to be honest.
Yeah,
I've got a Porsche. I've got a Tesla.
I just saw my boy Sonho die to the P90, so it does. He does advocate that the P90 is pretty broken.
Now, Max, though, can you confirm for me that the P90 replaced my iconic P90 in Livik? Right? It's no longer a thing. That P90.
It is. It's still
I
a
haven't played
thing.
Livik either.
It is
still. Oh, good. They haven't
there.
gotten rid of my gun. Good,
Unless
good.
I'm completely confused, but it's also my favorite gun in Livik when you play Livik. I
love
wish
it so much.
I wish it would come onto other battlegrounds because I really like the P90. I think it would be a bit too broken, maybe, because that
maybe a little.
I think it would replace the UMP completely. I think that the P90 is like a UMP on steroids. All right, that's how I perceive it.
Yeah.
So
I do like people using the Bison more. That's another favorite weapon of mine.
True. The Bison.
And I agree. The Bison. Yeah, exactly. That I do agree because my other favorite weapon is the MP5K, only found on Karakin. It's my very favorite weapon, probably. And wait, hang on. Lobby too slow. Get wrecked, Pepito. I did get a DM from my guy Onyx who said, please shout out Pepito and crew because they're really good. And we just saw that, so there's the shout out. Nicely done there from Pepito there. Nice, good stuff, Donya. Gonna try and get some of those third-party actions going in, but no, not gonna happen just yet. A nice little point for Pepito and crew.
That's a very Giga Chad-esque way to get an elimination. You just jump out in the middle of the road, in the middle of nowhere, with a DBS, you get an elimination, flush it out, and leave. It's there's no better way to do it. This is what we love to see from these guys. Though there is a little bit of a third party from the high ground buildings in the entire city of Yasnaya Polyana. It just slipped my mind. I was like, why is this city called? It's Yasnaya Polyana. So they make it out, luckily enough. And Red Hat has been knocked, which that's a bit of an upset.
Interesting. What is this?
He's dead.
I was curious to see what was going to happen there. Whose teleport that was? Are they going to teleport the knocked player to safety? That would have been really cool, but he didn't have anybody there to support him, unfortunately. GG's nonetheless. I'd like to see that be able to be done, perhaps in a different time and place, but we'll see how it goes. Lobby and Red Hat at the moment have 8 eliminations for this game. They are not stopping at all. 16 more points going to them. They definitely the powerhouses, and not one that we expected, right? I mean, we talked about the obvious big guys in this lobby, and so far they are not really doing what Lobby and Red Hat are doing.
Yeah, and especially Lobby and Red Hat have got 8 eliminations this game, right? And they're going to get a few. They're going to get 1 placement point, I do believe it is, in the rule set. So they're going to get himself 17 points on this one, which to remain in first place is definitely what you would need. And that quote unquote would be a bad game for them because they went out early. I'm sure they would have wanted more in this possible game, especially depending on how their Livik went earlier in the day. So yeah, it's still going to be good. They can look happy because after this game, don't forget, it's going to be 4 points per elimination. I just want to, I know I keep repeating myself. I sound like a broken record, but it's just how impactful eliminations are going to be. We never see that. In PL, you might see it where they have double eliminations in the start of the game, which is not the case anymore. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's a big rip.
4 points per elim is insane. Like, if you had bots in this lobby, you would be rich.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, interesting. Another little point about the 3.1 update I do want to mention, though, although I might be slightly behind this, it might not be a 3.1 update, but it is an update, so I'm going to say it anyway, is you can now heal in vehicles. That's kind of crazy. And gonna change the shape of the landscape, you know, the strats. It's going to change a lot of things, I think.
Yeah. I thought you could do that already. Or do you mean when you're driving and stuff?
Like when you're driving.
Okay, when you're driving,
as driving and stuff.
When you're passenger and stuff, you always could. Yeah, but when you're driving in control, you could now. Which is a really cool update. I really like that. Being able to put knocked people in cars too, that's a really cool feature that it's necessary.
That's cool, yeah.
So I'm really happy with those current updates. Though Yasnaya Polyana is going to be prone to action, it seems. And also that bridge between Yasnaya Polyana and the western side of that compound is going to have Mariam and his teammate going to have to crash over. So Team Star might be able to get himself a bit of damage done in that location. But otherwise, because we have now 14 teams, only 27 players, there's so much space on this second phase in Iptera. So we're still up to a very chill time for the next few minutes. But I think stage 4, 5 is where things are really going to ramp up. And I have still not seen anyone on the carpet, which is surprising to me. You would be flying all over the place if you had the carpet, but currently no one's doing it.
Interesting. Yeah, I think Erangel, they're definitely going for the more normie approach to things, which I can understand. I can get it, but come on, guys. You know, this is the genie stream. This is the genie event almost, right? We got to get some of those carpets up in here. I also haven't seen anybody on the ships yet. We need to see some ship action coming in here, but we're only halfway through, so hopefully we'll see a little bit of that now. On board, though, with our favorite player, Max. Why is he our favorite player?
Okay. Let me get. No. La 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 la. Because their name is Kiwi Wee Wee. There you go. Is that how
yeah,
that
nice. Go? There we go. That was excellent. Yeah,
perfect.
Very good.
Thank
very
you.
Good.
Still needs to be updated on the profile picture. Is all I'm gonna say. That would make it absolute perfection if we could see it.
Yeah, with a little baguette.
Even better. I mean, it's a kiwi, so you could have a kiwi flavored baguette. But that's weird, actually. I don't know why I said that.
No,
the captain gets that with the org.
-2
points. Yes. Minus 2 points because I said the kiwi flavored baguette. Well, that's harsh. Why do this to me?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know.
But I don't.
Okay. But what about Pepito, though? He's going to be taking himself a 1v2 fight here against their utility. Civil doesn't have a lot of ammo remaining on that AKM. Not sure about the scar right here, but they're also taking a little bit of tick damage. Levino's going to be taking a little bit of a tick of damage, but unfortunately, it is going to be the P90 to get the knock, but Pepito gets picked away by Mighty Sky, so a third party does save Team 11 of Levino and Civil, and that res will be coming to fruition. So nice try from Pepito. Unfortunately, it is an open building that makes you very vulnerable to those off angles. I think we are losing Niptura a little bit. I don't know if production could tell me if she can be hurdles on the stream, but I'm just gonna go for it right now. Well, we are struggling to hear Niptura, so we'll see how things are going to be going for this one. Though looking at the map, we're still having the fight of Mighty Sky and Captain. Not quite sure in terms of cars. If they do have any remaining around, because leaving a position like this is going to be quite tough unless you had a trusty little carpet, which I do not believe Mighty Sky and Captain actually have. I think that might be something to check out if they do have it for themselves. As Levino smokes up to be able to loot up. Very, very smart players. Mighty Sky does have that bit of elevation in the Harry Potter Tower, so smoking out that loot crate to get the loot safely, very smart, do appreciate it. And we did see Team 11 also of Levino and Civil being very low in terms of ammo also. So being able to get all the ammo that was in Pepito's loot crate is very, very important. So they will be fully ready to fight. Because now Power Game is going to be making that cross, but because you have a bit of a standoff here, you should not get fully involved. And he's just going to zoom further and further in that circle. So it's going to be a very easy rotation for them. So this fight is going to be a bit of a standoff for quite a few minutes as we wait for phase 3 to start closing in just about 45 seconds now. Vardy's also going to be crossing over to join the Power Game, so that's going to be going down. The spray does not quite connect. Everyone's going to be crossing over this bridge, it seems. They're going to be having quite a bit of a companionship, but no one is going to be able to quite connect those shots on those speedy supercars. And they're going to be out of here. Actually, there's going to be a bit of a chase down here. KO20 looking for that flush. Gets himself. KO gets instantly knocked, actually, but the car explosion on the supercar gets Faddy down. And KO will get rezzed up, but where's the teammate? Can they potentially assist Faddy onto this one? I'm not quite sure if Niptura is back yet. I'm going to say, Niptura,
hello.
Are you here? She is here. Welcome back.
I'm here. I'm back. I don't know what keeps happening to my Wi-Fi. I'm so dead tired of this. Anyway, looks like I missed a little bit though. Game looking for a little bit of an angle. Not gonna find it though. Finds it onto Fadi. No, he doesn't. That's his teammate. Never mind. See, I missed too much, man. I missed too much.
They're the same color. You know, I can definitely get the confusion here, but it's basically objective save soldier Fadi is what's happening here. Power Game is trying its best to bring Fadi back to life, but unfortunately, it's kind of rough. I thought he was going to try and get to Fadi and put him in the car and try and zoom out, but it seems doing that in an open kind of area makes you so vulnerable to Vale and KO20, and they're just zooming down, but they're like, okay, look, nothing personal, Fadi, but you're... Oh, he misses. He's trying to get the rollover, and is not quite able to secure it, but yeah,
that's always embarrassing, right?
Yeah.
It's always slightly embarrassing when you miss the vehicle rollover. It's on a not player, but it's okay, especially when it's on stream, but it's okay. It's fine. We've all been there, man. It's all good. Baba, one HP, and he's not going to be allowed to heal on up. Oh, through the door. Get wrecked there. Little bit of that coming through. Lobby. Up to 10 eliminations, Max. It's all looking very, very this team.
Yeah, they were able to get that respawn, so off the back of that, they are still guns blazing in this lobby, and then they're a little bit in blue, but that's fine. They got so much room north again because we only have 12 teams, we only have 21 players. You have so much space to work with, so you can just easily rotate. Oh, okay, this is a big circle shift here, Neptura. We got that compound of kill shot, which no, he's got his teammates, so they're going to be holding that down as 2, but it's such a big compound, and because it's down to a duos tournament, you could have 2 to 3 teams in there, like very, very easily. So they might have to share it if teams decide to full send it. And Noblesse's position also on that hilltop, on the warehouse, really strong. So 2 positions you might want to aim for as Lobby might get a little bit too comfortable in that rotation and might go down.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He spun out. Ooh, not looking the best for him right now. But he did manage to get out of there just a little bit. And honestly, Shaw, Shaw and crew, they got to get going, man. They have only got a minute. And it's a long way to zone, 500 meters,
Whoa.
whoa, nice use. I love these teleports. I've only used them once, and not in the strategic way that these guys are doing it. So I absolutely love what I'm seeing here. Lots of ideas, I have to say. Oh, love it.
I was about to say, this is the best way to play it, is to use the rooftops with those teleporters. You just get to the roof, get that extra bit of elevation, and with third-person perspective, Niptura, it's such a massive advantage to get for yourself. Though, Gameboa is quite low, and unfortunately, as he's driving, he's struggling a little bit to heal, as he has to play focused, and woo! Hey, almost hits that landing perfectly, but not quite, and he's going to be able to use bandages now because he's out and safe. So he's going to be fine, though. This warehouse I talked about earlier here, Niptura, is going to get crashed upon. It's going to be Noblesse and their teammate taking a 2v2.
Missed. Oh, and we move away. There's so much going on. Over. Oh, it's not gonna happen. No, siree. Game gonna have to be satisfied with just those 3 eliminations so far. As I think Noblesse just went down there. Yeah, he did. That's them gone and out. Sevu and Levinho, 3 eliminations to their name, and a pretty snazzy little compound to boot.
I'm kind of sad because that was the big crash I wanted to really see, because it's an important crash in this kind of circle, and we just didn't see it.
No.
So all we have to know is that the Sevuan team won it, but yes, the mighty carpet has been brought onto the battlegrounds. We have been blessed. And he's going to zoom right high and soar in the skies and get all the information. And you can shoot while on the carpet, I do believe. So Red Hat can just completely wreck him. If you have an Orm with an 8-time scope, and you just blast it. Okay, that has to be a YouTube video on its own. Like, that would be amazing.
Oh, we need to do that, 100%. We need to just do that. Amazing. Veil. Is it Veil or is it Vale? You know, put a little bit of a Spanish twist to it. Vale.
If you say it in French, it's like, oh yeah, oh, Vale. That's maybe it. You know, I was going to go in my whole tangent, but I think that you hit the nail on the head there. They're like, what the hell is that in the sky? Wait. Oh, wait. Oh, they're wearing a ghillie suit. Okay, I can't see anything. They're completely invisible to the human eye.
Yeah, 100%. They're just so high up, man. They might as well just be in outer space at this point. And of course it's Lobby and Red Hat, because why wouldn't it be? They're just going to have a little look-see. Oh, but they're being followed very closely right now. Here we go. No. This is the fight we wanted to see. Mariam goes down. Luna goes down. Out they go so quickly. As Siri now getting getting tagged up. There we go. There we go. GG's.
I feel so bad. They dropped a little bit too early, so instead of being in the mode where you just drop to the ground, you parachute, which of course you can't shoot back when you're parachuting. You're so vulnerable. It was such a good idea to try and go for the third party. I still think it was maybe a bit overly aggressive, but that just half a second to a second delay just caused their demise pretty much instantly. So nice try.
Yep.
Unfortunately, didn't quite work as they initially intended. KO20 is going to try and get Vale, maybe get a bit of utility coming out. They want to try and confirm that if they can onto Vale. Trying to make a smoke road, which I do respect it. It is going to be a bit patchy, though, that smoke road. But here you go. They're pushing out. And with the orb, that's going to be the end of Vale's story, as we'll see you later. And Power Game also picked up. So we're just seeing these players getting decimated, Niptura, by the second. They're going mowed down. And now Team Star, again, 12 eliminations. What is going on with these guys?
Crazy. I don't know, Erangel, like, Livik is understandable, right? You can frag out massively in Livik. On Erangel, these guys are something else right now. Oh, Shaw was using the car as cover, and then his teammate just went, nope, my car.
Yoink. Mine.
Yoink, exactly. Akko 20, he's got to go on his own now as well, as Siri goes on down. Azer moving in for that third party, and they're all right there. Might just get it, but no, the MG3 too good. G's down he goes there. So Siri, kill shot, live to tell another tale.
It makes me feel so sad because as a gaming's graphic is like, as a gaming and blank. And
Yeah.
no friends.
And nothing.
Now, I'm sure he has many friends, but not in this lobby, unfortunately, as a gaming. But you know what? He tried to play the long game, tried to survive. It's just not going to work out sometimes. That is A-okay. Hopefully, he's having a fun time on his broadcast also. As I do think that the teams I saw with the P90 are slowly running out of ammo. I'd love to see how much Livino has, possibly. If he still has a clip or two, that would be massive. And Lobby's just dropping the moves. I thought he got naded with the joy nade, but no, he's just emoting.
Yeah, iconic. You do you, fam. Nade, little off-center there. GG's, though. Star Captain, 6 eliminations on his own. That's huge for them coming in here. It's the beautiful,
headshot.
Good stuff. Oh, love to see it. Love to see it. I was just looking at that Bentley though, because I was like, I'm not into Bentleys. You know, I'm all good. I haven't even looked at which Bentleys there are, and that is a gorgeous car skin. So I might have to look at that again. Ooh, teleport mode, epic teleport.
What? Alco, what's going on? Going between the AKM and the UMP here. Gets one. You want to try and confirm it. There's a third party happening though, so you can't quite make it to that door. Do you have a nade? Do you have a Molotov? I can't. No utility, unfortunately. He does have to go for the flush manually with that AKM or the UMP. There's a third party here from Lobby. He sees it. He sees the opening, sees the opportunity, and sweeps on through to get another elimination, which does give a little bit of respite, a little bit of breathing time for this squad. But Star, they just gotta click it. Gotta get. Like, it's not working.
You don't know how to use this.
The FAMAS too.
GG's.
Oh, he's got a FAMAS and
wow.
Actually, no one confirmed those eliminations. So that they just died to, unfortunately, their car exploding. But it's down to 2v2 here, Niptura. There are 2 last squads. Are we going to have a back-to-back chicken dinner of Lobby and Red Hat? Oh, it wasn't chicken dinner earlier. It almost was. We could say it was an unofficial win because they got so many eliminations. But the teleporter's not working. You can just you got a countdown. You got a certain amount of time you can use before using it again. But Mighty Sky is the first casualty. Captain finds himself in a 1v2.
They got 30 points. I just have to say that. Epic headshot for the win.
No, the teleporter. He got it. Confirmed up here to close off the game with an arm shot to the body.
Yes.
And it's gonna be 2 absolute banger matches back to back. Team Star with Lobby and Red Hat looking unstoppable here, Niptura, in our Duo Influencer Tournament. What a day to be alive in PUBG Mobile Esports.
Absolutely, 100%. Finally, we're seeing the sniper action back in an event because our esports guys have decided not to use them, and it's really annoying because I love snipers so much. Justice for Snipers 2024, and we're seeing it in the hands of Lobby and Red Hat. Very nicely done there. And I have to say that's 31 points. 31 points in just the eliminations. That's 41 points with the win. So, what? That's just an insane point score for one game. Insane.
And that's, again, Niptura, with only 2 points per elimination. Imagine how it's going to be for the second half, because we've reached that point right now, Niptura. We're going to be getting real dicey with our last 2 matches on Livik and Erangel. So we'll see if we can see some cool, insane comebacks happening here, because not going to lie, no, Sonhua and Cappy have been quite silent ever since Red Hat and our boys have been on this lobby. So they might be a little bit spooked out, which I definitely do understand. But we're going to have very soon a few graphics to have a quick overview of what happened during this game. But man, I really love this game mode here, Niptura. It's so much fun from the get-go. It makes it so interesting. You can get that loot. You can get those like great carpets, which here just enabled the win for Team Star. I would have to say, to get to that position without the carpet, nigh impossible. But it made it happen this time around.
Yeah, the teleports as well have been a huge feature certainly in that last game. I mean, we saw them teleport to roofs, we saw them teleport out of sticky situations. I mean, it's looking really nice. So I'm excited to go back into game now after seeing this and get that inspiration and actually use teleports to my actual advantage coming into our own games. But yeah, definitely some really cool stuff coming in here. Some big brain plays as well. Looking really good. So I'm excited for going back into Livik with the Erangel under our belts. We'll see how that goes on. At the moment, though, it is going to be Team Stats. And look who it is. It's Lobby and Red Hat. Once again, a big shocker.
Oh, wow. What a surprise. I did not expect this result, Niptura, after how they played these last 2 matches. Wowie zowie. Okay. No, of course, they're going to be popping off in this one. Is going to be Lobby and Red Hat, which man, how they play, they win themselves the fights in Nimbus Islands, which again, you have what, like 7, 8 teams hot dropping in one quote unquote compound. It's not really a compound, it's a bit bigger, but whatever. They still
It's like
win
a
it.
hammo.
Yeah, exactly. It is, they just hop off in the hammo and get all of that extra loot. They go down into the battlegrounds into Normiville and they just destroy all those filthy casuals so quickly every single time.
100%.
So I'm so happy with how they've been able to play throughout these matches. Though I do want to say, while we're looking throughout these graphics, stick around. We are going to be having another 3 wishes drop very, very soon before our break. So please do stick around if you want a shot to win a portion of the 220,000 UC we are giving away in this broadcast. Though the MVP, Niptura, again, wow, what a surprise. It's Lobby.
Yeah. Yeah, and honestly, ding, 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 bell of 1,000 damage, but with 200 more on top of that. 1-6-1-4 with 12 eliminations. That's nearly double the eliminations that he got in that Livik. Kind of checks out, but at the same time, what? 7 knocks as well. 26 minutes survival time. So this guy definitely putting in that work, definitely being a real heavy hitting force for his duo there. And you know, Red Hat, Lobby may be the player of the match, the MVP, but Red Hat is really not far behind him.
Yeah, they're so close. It's a great duo, but over 1,000 damage again is like, wow. You know, it's just, hope I didn't jump scare you again this time. We'll have to do the over 1,000 damage echo section.
Yes,
we're going to rebrand it. But yeah, match summary here. Highest eliminations, of course, 12 from Lobby. We had Red Hat earlier that was up there. So as you already stated, right, Natura, they're just such a great duo. They're both pulling their weight in this team. Though, cool to see a different player here on this list. We're going to have Power Game, which, with some great long-distance shots here, with 145 meters shots coming on.
Pretty long. Very nice, very nice. In Game Boa, we saw him do a whole lot of traveling out from the edge of that zone there, 15.6 kilometers, which is kind of insane considering what it's like a 2.5 by 2.5 or something, Erangel. It's a really much shorter distance than that, so he was really doing some big travels going in there. I do want to know, Max, is the longest travel, is that calculated also via carpet, or is that just wheels on the ground?
I would expect it to include everything: normal cars, walking, and carpets. Which carpets actually is so fast when you're higher in the sky, you can just move around and you'll reach like insane numbers. I don't think I've ever seen a team reach in normal this high of a number in terms of distance traveled. So like they've been moving. They're big movers, as you would possibly call them. So they've been around the place for sure. But
I've had 42 kilometers in an event before.
42?
On Erangel, yeah. Crazy.
Okay, it's normally a stat that I don't really pay too much attention to, so I might be completely off basis on this. I might be lying. I've done so many tournaments, I'm like, wow, distance traveled. Anyways, and I look at the important stats like damage, eliminations, and all that stuff. So it's cool. They're definitely able to get some nice rotations. I am told right now by production, the standings here in Niptura are close, and okay, well, this is not a lead. This is not even a lead that Red Hat and Lobby have. We need to find a new word to describe what the hell is happening in this leaderboard, because they are just smacking down the Lobby and securing first place. Oh, I mean, GG's, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's battle for second at this point. I mean, 38, 36, 30, 22, 22, 21, 20, 19 even. Very, very close to the rest of the lobby here, but 81. Just 81 points. That's insane. 62 eliminations. And honestly, the way they've been playing, unless they get targeted, you know, they're not going to stop, because 4 points now for the elimination. So it's going to just get worse and worse and worse for the rest of the lobby.
Yeah, it is going to be a kind of a smackdown. They're going to be punching down on the people that are struggling to get back in the leaderboards. But as we stated, again, broken record, Maxman on record here. 4 points per eliminations coming up in the next 2 matches, right? Could make a significant change. Killshot and Siri, Miriam and Luna, Mighty Sky, Star Captain, all of those guys that are on that page on the first half of the leaderboards could jump up the leaderboards pretty damn quickly. Definitely. Even teams on the bottom of the leaderboards, if they have 2 really good back-to-backs, just like Red Hat and Lobby, could make it happen. But the main question is that I have for you, Niptura, right now. Do we expect Red Hat and Lobby to slow down their kind of ascent in the leaderboards, right? That's the big question.
No.
Exactly. So unless you hot drop them, which the start of the game, by the way, because of the game mode in 3.1, it's always a hot drop, and they keep winning it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's true.
Is it done already? Like, is this GG game over? I'm not sure as we go through some of the highlights, because again, we have action from start to finish, and Red Hat, this is the one.
Boink. It's a mess. It's a mess for everybody else, but they are living the dream right now. Lobby getting rid of Cappy, Lobby getting rid of Pepito over there, Captain trying to get rid of another one. Everybody's trying to get rid of everybody, and some are succeeding, we have to say. Pepito, Levinho, and then getting that third party. It was a big game coming in here. A really nice show of skill from everybody. Saw some really big brain plays. So excited for this second half, this third game. No, feels bad. Feels bad. Yeah,
of the game.
Big throw.
Again, it's because of a half second to a second delay on clicking the button that caused them to parachute instead of just dropping to the ground. But it could have been such a good. I just hit my mic. That's how invested I am with that throw. I hit my microphone. It gets bullied on a daily basis. But it really is just unfortunate that did happen. But man, using the teleporters too at the end here to try and reposition, it's fun. But you got the orb.
Really nice.
What a shot. Like, finishing the game with an orm, that is a cool way to end it. No, the coolest Nevils are just off the charts in Iptera. I would never be able to get even remotely close to how cool that shot was here from Team Star, but they make it work out once again and are in first place by, again, such a significant margin. I'm not sure if anyone can take away the trophy from them.
Yeah, totally. There's such a huge difference now, and 4 points per elimination. You could technically still do it now in the second half of the game, but they've just got such a momentum, right? We always talk about momentum, and from the last 2 games, it's just looking so good, and for them to just continue that trajectory, it's going to be hard to beat them at this point, I think. So definitely ones to watch for everybody here. You really got to make sure these guys are in your elimination points, in your elimination list immediately if you want to have any shot.
Yeah, you want to try and maybe also focus down some of those top players if you want to have a chance. I mean, it's a fun tournament for these guys too, so if you see in your elimination feed, I don't know which elimination feed we have for this tournament, if it's just the one where you knock someone and it's numbers, or if you see, oh wait, that's Red Hat, or like, oh wait, this is Captain, or anyone, and it's like, okay, we got to flush out this team so we just hopefully have a chance to win. Maybe that'll be something. That might be a strategy we're going to be witnessing very soon. Even though, because of the drop in the Nimbus Islands, Niptera, the elimination feed goes so fast, you might not be able to see it all together.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just like all the time, so I'm not quite sure.
Definitely. Yeah, so we're going to be seeing a little bit of a break in a little bit. I'm hearing a production in my ear. Just a little bit of a break in a couple of minutes here. I think, Max, we should probably talk a little bit about the numbers in the chat here, because people have been spamming their numbers for quite a bit now. They did not get the memo that it was a 3-minute thing, but that's okay. All good. It's all good. We're gonna be doing that anyway. So yeah, it is a thing. Those numbers in chat right now did not count because it's a 3-minute segment, except for coming up in the break. You'll be able to have a longer segment of getting those numbers in. But if it's during the game, if the timer is not on screen, it is not the time to do the numbers. So you can go back to supporting your teams if the timer is not on there.
Look, guys, okay, you don't have to write your UID right now, okay? When there'll be a UID that you can type in the chat, I'll have a little timer up here for 3 minutes. So we'll be telling you guys to stay updated, and we'll tell you when it is your chance to write down your UID. Because we're going to go very shortly. Yeah, we got you guys. Don't worry. You have a shot at 220,000 UC right now, but we'll keep you updated because we're shortly going to have a 15-minute break because we need me and Iptera to be having a little bit of a breather because what a bunch of games we already witnessed, and it's going to get even more wild and wacky in our last 2 matches. So you definitely want to stick around after that 15-minute break for the UC and also for the cool matches that are going to occur with some of your favorite influencers of the Western Europe region as a whole. Though I'm going to ask you this question, Iptera, before we do head into the break. Are we going to see a new first place team by the end of today, or do you think it's already locked in?
I want to say it's already locked in, but 15 minutes is a lot of time to lose momentum and make way for the series of the world and the kill shots of the world to take that first place potentially. So we'll see how it goes. But normally, no, I don't think. I think we have our winners already, but it's a little early to say that. So I'm not sure. 50,
okay, we'll see. I don't think that's a wild prediction. I think that is pretty much how everyone expects it right now. Anyways, with that said, we're going to head on over to a 15-minute break. We'll see you guys in just a bit. And don't forget, after that, UC giveaway and 4 points per elimination. So you definitely don't want to miss that. And welcome back, all of you famous keyboard warriors in the chat, putting your UID during that 15-minute break. Hopefully you got yours in time, but it's fine. We'll have another opportunity later on to do so. But man, that chat is going mighty fast. I cannot even keep tabs on what's happening here. But again, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, or as we say in France, hola. Hope you're all doing great. And welcome back to the action here, as we're going to have 2 more games coming your way here for the PUBG Mobile Western Europe Duo Influencer Invitational. And Niptura, again, the 2 first games of the day, absolute bangers here happening on the Nimbus Islands and the Normie City for these guys. And we're going to have 2 more maps coming up. But, Niptura, the big focal point of these next 2 matches is that 4 points per elimination. Like, that is going to get wacky in the next 2 matches.
That is going to be huge points coming in for all of these teams. This is the time to step it up. If you haven't had a great evening so far, this is where you need to get those eliminations. This is where you need to get those points. And this is where Red Hat and Lobby have to be very, very careful, because I know they've been pulling away by quite a bit, but Siri and Killshot in particular have really been doing some good work as well. So with this new point system coming into play, I could see them really vying for that top spot.
Hey, that doesn't quite collide with what you said. You said we got our champions already, so what's happened in these 15 minutes? You had a change of heart?
50-50. Yeah. I said 50-50 before the break, so it was 50 before the break and 50 after. That's all I have to say.
Hey, okay, I've seen a little bit of recency bias happening there. Okay, we'll see how it's going to go. I am being told in my beautiful headset, by the way. It's very cool. Look at my headset. I don't know why I said that. I just wanted to flex my headset. I think it's very cool. Yours is cool too. Even though you have a little microphone there that you're not using, it's a very cool headset. You look very cool, like a real gamer.
Very Cyberman. Yeah, exactly. These are my gamer headsets. This is what I wanted. Oh. And then they got here and they're 3 times the size of my head, so yikes. But anyway, 4 seconds, 2 seconds until the next match. We are going into Livik, I think, Max. It's gonna be so much fun. We had a great time in game number 1, and now we're upping the ante for sure on this one.
And you are correct. It is going to be Livik, and we're going to be seeing the infamous hot drop happening in the Nimbus Islands. You can already see some people dropping out of the plane to go into the night version of Nimbus. And the night version, if you guys are not too familiar with the 3.1 update, you have a day version of the map and a night version. The day version is always at the start of the plane path, and the night version is always at the end. So you can just delay your drop if you want to go, or you can go very early. Awesome fighting. Oh my word, the day version is completely... What the hell is... There's so many people!
So many! Siri taking out the first player of the game, and Lobby and Red Hat somehow with 0 eliminations so far. That's a first. Yuli going on down there. Cappy taking her out. Seivu all the way down. Livino is down as well. It's not looking good for the pros of the Lobby. And meanwhile, Star Captain and Mighty Sky already with 3 points. 3 eliminations on the board. Noblesse taking out Seivu there. Nicely done.
Yeah, Noblesse. I like the Noblesse. It kind of adds a French flair to it. What I do have to say, though, I've really appreciated this strat. I've been witnessing it last game, but I wanted to wait for an extra game before sending judgment onto Red Hat and his teammate of Lobby. They actually don't drop in the thick of the fight, like towards the central part. They play on the outside and just get as many eliminations as possible before pushing in. That increases their odds of winning the fight in the Nimbus Islands significantly. Pepito, though, stop getting third party by utility and stuff. I hate this. Let this man get a W for once. He deserves it.
For real. Oh my goodness. Just keeps getting snatched away from him. Acer, meanwhile, might not be around for very much longer as Noblesse goes down, and Kiwi is going to be saying Ki no 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 very quickly there as she goes on down. Big rip. Game Boa, though, doing some heavy lifting. 1 point from him, but his teammates got 3, total of 4. Very nice. Quick maths. Looking good so far for them as the kill feed keeps on flying. It's just going crazy at the minute. TikTok Fadi looking at those stairs, being super cautious, as you have to be, right? You know, you got those little corners going. There's so many angles, some big old nades coming in there as well. So not ones you want to be going up against. But Matt, they're just chilling down here. I mean, it's just night and day, no pun intended, right? Night and day up there and down here. It's just chilling. Big chilling.
Trampoline used up by Red Hat. I just love how Zasuo earlier was just whispering to the knocked enemies he just got before eliminating them, like, you're dead. You know, it's just very, very spooky
Yeah,
when Zazio
very
knocks you.
nice.
So we like that. I don't know if I put too much on my audio effect, so you couldn't even understand, but I said the word dead. If you didn't
Yeah,
quite
you
get
did.
it. Okay.
We got you.
Cool. Awesome. Fantastic.
good.
Love to hear it. Fardy, though, not going to be knocked in the Nimbus Islands here for once. He's going to be actually able to play it out. Man, Cappy and Sonho just taking L after L on a match where you're going to get 4 points per eliminations. This is one of the teams that we expected, at least that I expected Niptera to do really well. And it seemed like the Nimbus Islands are quite against them in these early fights.
Yeah, definitely. It does seem to be quite an upset for them, although I will just put in some Cappy lore is that he did think that it was going to be an hour later than it was. He thought it was going to be 9 p.m. UK time, not CET. So he was in the middle of eating, I think. So it could have a little bit of that kind of, oh, we're not ready, kind of thing coming in there. So maybe.
He didn't have time to eat his dino nuggies. That's why. He's not energized. He didn't have time to go Super Saiyan. That's why. That's a really good excuse. Don't have time to eat your dino nuggies. You're not going to win and get those chicken dinners. Though teams that are going to get a chicken dinner, it seems like Lobby and Red Hat again are just popping the hell off in this one. Up to 4 eliminations, which means they've got 16 points so far in this game, which is wild. 16 points already. That's
wild.
They're going to be at like 200 points by the end, or 300 points by the end of today, which is insane.
Yeah, that's like a PMGC win, right? 16 points? That's crazy.
Yeah, after... Okay, well, you got to bring that up for Stalwart. I mean, Falcons now.
Yeah,
wow,
true.
How could you?
Oh, the Sky Treasure ship has stopped, Max Man. It's just made port for a little while. Maybe somebody's gonna grab that Poe here, just chilling. Big chilling over in the staircase. Looks like he's gonna go steal some Dino Nuggies, try and get energized for these last couple of games as Game Boa doesn't need no help from no nuggets whatsoever. He's gonna do it all on the strength of his weapon. GG's there. Game Boa and Shaw finally coming down off of Nimbus Island. Gonna be just coming in very nicely to a little compound. Just gonna be chilling there for a little bit. UMP and AK in hand right here. Looking good, looking good. Stage 1 still in effect right now. We don't have that much going on right now just because that zone's not really coming in. We do have some sort of dance nade, I think, coming in there. I heard it. But a lot of teams to that south side as Seivu goes down again, Max.
Yeah, Midstein is going to be getting a little bit heated up here. We're going to have an initial knock hidden by Team 13. Though the second one, he is going to go for that res on that first aid kit, so he should be able to survive a bit longer. I'm just not quite sure in Niptera if that res is going to be able to come on through, but there could be a very clear third party here happening in the very, very near future. Here's going to be Koki looking for the opening right through that window, but they do not quite cross the path of his reticule. Maybe that's going to give an opening to go for the res onto his teammate. He's trying to go for it, but he just doesn't know where the hell are these enemies. I'm hearing footsteps. There's a third party coming in from a different angle that we're not quite super aware of. Levino is struggling to make that decision, and he's going to get spotted out. Maybe not, but it only takes a shot or two to the body. So Koki might have to fully commit and push it if he wants that knock. Is there a song in the background?
I'm hearing a song.
It's a banger.
I was about to ask about that. Yeah, it's good, but it is a song in the background.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, good vibes, good vibes. As we wait for this res to go on up. With this three-way, of course, there isn't going to be anybody coming in with that that third party or that push just because of that danger with 3 different teams there. So we'll be seeing how this works out. It could be just a little bit of a standoff, right? Everybody stares at each other for a little while and then goes about their merry way. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But for now, Janica, Gen Z Gaming. I love that name, Gen Z Gaming. Great name. Gonna be chilling for now, for the moment in Midstein.
But what about his teammate Boomer Gaming? You know, still need to wait and see how that generation of gaming is going on. That's a wasted opportunity. At least, you know, you got to appreciate he reads those YouTube analytics. He knows exactly what kind of audience he has. He knows he's got all the Gen Z in his pocket. So he's definitely doing a good job there. I do appreciate what Gen Z Gaming and Janika did, though. I also do like those sick moves from Lobby. They did get a bit involved in that fight. They saw a third party was happening across the road. So they just, okay, this fight. We don't have the respawn anymore because we're off the Nimbus Islands. Let's just move back a tad. We don't want to get too involved in that fight because if we even win the fight, then there could be a third party from Koki and Ulex. So you definitely want to avoid that. So respect for them not fully committing and diving into that building. But that did allow Cebu to get rezzed up. As a peek through the windows, vengeance has been secured. And they even get the flush. Whoa, didn't think that was going to happen. But Koki is out of the picture now.
All right. Yuli on her own at this point in time. She's going to have to do something very big brain, which I know she's capable of. But you got to do it fast, because that zone will start to be creeping on in now. I have decided, unfortunately, I can no longer side with Lobby and Red Hat because there was a Car 9 sitting on the floor, just lovely sitting there, sniper. Neither of them took it, so unfortunately, I must turn my attentions elsewhere. It's unfortunate, but you know what? I gotta do what I gotta do as a sniper lover.
Yeah, I have an upgradable skin maxed out on the Car 98. And I'm not good with the Car 98. I'm really good with the SLR and the Mini 14, but I play it because I have a cool skin. I miss my shots, but I'm like, I miss my shot, but I'm looking.
I look cool while doing it.
I'm looking real drippy right now to use that Zuma kind of language. So yeah, you know, everyone's got their own priorities: looking cool, or looking cool and also getting eliminations, which is what a lot of these guys are doing. This is why they're playing Natura, and we're talking about them playing.
That is true.
That's why.
Easier said than done. I think we just are the epitome of that, I gotta say.
Exactly.
But, you know. I found somebody who might disagree with that, though, Max, because I found your biggest fan in chat. I don't know if you saw, but there's a guy called THE7WG. Not sure who that is, but says, Maxman, I'm your biggest fan. So there you go.
Wait, is that wait, why did you say it like that? It's 7. That's I was like,
It's 7.
I was like, wait, who's that? I can't wait a minute. That's 7 Worlds Gaming, the almighty 7 Worlds Gaming. Oh,
7
my
World.
word.
Oh yeah, he's in chat. So hi 7.
Hello. Oh, he's here for the UC. 7, get out of here. You have more than enough UC.
7,
okay?
out.
Get out of here.
off.
Oh my word. We'll see. Hey, look, 7. If you win some of the UC by any kind of like chance, you know, we can hit me up.
Yeah,
we can split the dough. Okay, me and Natura and you, we can have a cool little share. No.
Heck yeah, let's
thank
do
you.
it.
No, I'll send you my PayPal later. Hey, okay, 7, cool to have you. Thank you for granting us with your presence in this broadcast. Really appreciate it.
Hi.
And we're going to do a recap of the points for 7 and for everyone in chat who maybe joined a little bit late. Right now, for these next 2 matches, every elimination scores you 4 points. If you get 10 eliminations, you get 40 points, just as a quick explanation. So right now, if you are a team that's fragging out, like a certain Lobby and Red Hat that have been shredding it game in and game out, you're just going to get a ton of eliminations and you're going to get so high on the leaderboard. So again, eliminations, way bigger priority than getting that chicken dinner.
Yeah. 100% for sure. And the points are pretty big right now. We got 81 points for our #1 team and like 32 for second place. So there's a lot to catch up. If anybody else wants a shot at that top spot, Red Hat and Lobby making the rest of the lobby sweat bullets right now, trying to get up to where they are. So GG's there. Looking at this zone though, Max, we are looking at a very even split across the map here, across this ground. No one's really up on to each other, but that's about to change. We're going crabgrass, baby.
Oh yeah, cool Kalaris. He's gonna love this finish. Of course, I'm joking. He hates crabgrass, but you'll definitely get a reaction out of him. Or the javelin. Javelin is the French word. I just used a French word. You also have that item. We keep forgetting features here, Neptune, because you have so much packed into this update.
There's so much stuff.
But if you use this, it basically launches you to wherever you want to go. And if you hit that balloon, it also drops some extra loot. He's gonna hit it this time. He misses. Have a try.
That's a quick way to eat dirt, to be honest. It's so funny watching your character just face plant. It's a great bonding exercise for anybody who wants to go try that. I've had a great time with it, and then get third partied. So it's great fun all the way around. Styles says I'm also Maxman's biggest fan.
I saw
Smiley
that.
face. Well, hi everybody. Welcome. Welcome to the Max Show.
We saw people compliment me and Iptura. We appreciate the compliments, guys. We're not the ones giving UC away. No, unfortunately. And then you're going to have people say, oh, Maxman and Nutura, I hate you guys. I'm like, okay, no, please don't.
No,
okay.
no, not the other way around.
I'm joking. We're
We'll
giving
take
the
the
UC,
W.
guys. Please, I need my ego stroked right now, please.
Literally.
Oh my god. Mighty Sky and Captain going to be in a world of hurt, though, as they get one of their players knocked. Mighty Sky also going to get picked away because, again, we already said about Livik, right, Niptura? The open areas are so drastically barren that unfortunately a rock is just not going to be enough coverage for you to survive. So unfortunately, if you make it to a rock, you might survive a few extra seconds. Unless you get a squad wipe on a certain angle, you're almost certainly going to perish. That was very fancy word I wanted to use, but you would perish in an agonizing fashion. That's very dark. I don't know why I said that.
It is a little bit. Wow. But you know what? I tell you what, Star Captain and Mighty Sky, at least they perished in style. Did you see that UAZ they had? It was all iridescent and everything. I love it. So
very cool casket.
Very, very nice. Yeah. Very good. Epic. Azer, you know what? Azer not doing half bad as a solo this entire time. Currently sitting in 9th place, I think, if that leaderboard's to be believed, and he's got 8 points on the board. So not bad at all.
Everyone's asking me for UC. I think... oh, no. I think I've done a mistake. Everyone's going to think I'm the one giving UC. Stop asking me for UC, guys! Bambay World, stop asking me for UC! It is not me doing it. You just have to put your UID later on. When the time is on, we will tell you, and you can get UC. I am not the... literally, I'm not even joking. This is true. I've calculated my UC to open as many crates as possible. I literally have 0 UC right now on my account. I am poor. I am broke. Okay, so please, I cannot do anything. My UC number will be negative. I can't do anything about that. Though Team 11 here, Lavino and Civil will be making it down. They have 15 seconds before the blue zone comes in. They will take a few pot shots here. Actually, different fight entirely. And the pot shots do connect for Sevu. Gets the flush onto that initial knock, but Lavino cannot say the same about him, as he does get knocked, but might get rezzed up. He does make it inside, so it seems like he will survive another encounter.
Oh, Lavinho does go down to Red Hat of all people. My goodness me. Red Hat does not need any more eliminations than he already has, man. We're looking at them going up to 20 points now. Just 1 elimination away from those top spots here. Pepito and Zasuo did go on down, so they are out at 24 points, looking pretty good, but a fight is going on, but not for long. It's going to go down. Gen Z Gaming going to keep that trajectory going. 2 eliminations now. That's going to be 8-pointer Reynos over for them, but I think might not last too long. No!
Oh, he dies.
He dies. Rip.
Unfortunate. They've got me. They were on the edge of my seat here for a second. Valley with the M1014 gets it connected up to 5 eliminations. Valley is hard carrying KO20. Come on, KO20. You gotta get some of those eliminations there. It's a bit one-sided, a bit of a carry. And someone is asking me to give them a PS6, which I didn't even know existed. But no, mobile gaming's the best. I will give you maybe an iPhone if you're really nice to us, but that's it. No, I'm joking. I won't do that. I don't have an iPhone.
No.
I'm poor.
I do, but it's not for sale, so it's okay.
Yes, true. 120 FPS mode. Oh, yeah, we haven't talked about that. It is PUBG Mobile is going to the 120 FPS option now. Like, you're going to be able to, at least I will be able to die, but at 120 FPS, which is always a plus. I'll take it.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, right, is I just got 90 FPS because I just upgraded my phone, and I'm having a hard time getting used to it. And then they announce 120. I'm like, please, no, I barely play at 90. Please stop this.
Oh, we're seeing a carpet rotation.
Speedy.
If you want to drop down, please do not do the mistake we saw on the ankle match earlier. Though we're seeing some shots connected. A few of those bullets actually do hit their target, but you have to go down. You're to find the game, you're going to get picked up one by one. They do make it down safely.
Nice.
Quite a bit of damage was dealt by the blue zone, and also kill shot that's been really precise with the M4, which really the M4 is like the death of a carpet rotation because it's so accurate here, Neptura. So you just can't play carpet in the late game. Oh, circle those for kill shot. Might be able to take the win here.
Let's see. Let's see how they go. At the moment, it's very quiet on that southern side. Donya looking for some eliminations. Nice little spray onto Shaw, but it's not going to do enough. Gameboa is down, though, so just down to that solo left. Down he goes, yep. Vale is the guy to get the job done. Oh, it's a third party up against two teams right now. Killshot out in the middle.
What a teleport.
Beautiful little teleport. Love it so much.
Oh, that is how you use that feature. That is a great play. He's got the Farmaster on his side, so that's definitely going to be a great weapon to go for. But the M114 is almighty once more. And he gets himself the clear on this compound, though. There's going to be another player to go up against, but the M114 fight is happening right here, and it's going to be the instant confirm onto Vale. Now, Arco 20 is going to have to take the 1v1, but Killshot just gets to clear the 1v2 connect. And that's an extra, well, actually, 8 points. For those 2 eliminations alone here, Neptura. What an absolute win and a half for Killshot. And he still has compound priority, which is not the case for Donya and Baba. They have played really slow, really passive, but they have to take this 1v2 against Killshot here.
Well, this is exactly what... Ooh. Oh, just a little short there. But this is exactly what we're talking about, right? Killshot... Oh. Right? The 24 points. That's kind of almost what they need to get to the top spot. So they're definitely putting in the work they need to do.
I think I saw Nade go right behind Killshot.
Yes.
Okay, didn't quite connect. It's all about that utility. Get back behind the rock! Get behind the rock! Oh my... Donya, don't do this to me, please. You scared me. Oh my... Oh, I was like, dude, come on. Killshot is a really damn good player. Any kind of mistake, he's going to use it and abuse it against you. Though, I am...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, a teleport. What an angle from Donya. That is such a smart play. Right behind that tree. That is perfectly positioned. He goes back in the blue. Donya, what are you doing? You're giving me a hot shot right now. Oh my word.
Dude, he got his teammate back up with that little teleport up onto the roof. Here we go, Killshot. Yeah. He's gonna just gonna get on up. He's gonna loot, get some stuff. Ooh,
dropping
not
the
quite. I'm not sure what that does then, because that's not the dance one. Some nades going on out though. Beautiful nade, and that's gonna be Donya down.
Yeah, great opening nade. They want to try and go for the first hit. Well, go for the res, but it's not going to be even allowed to do so. Donya sent straight to the graveyard. And now it's going to be Barber taking a 1v1, and he's coming in hot with the M114. It's going to be the play-in to go for the win. And Killshot is the almighty god of the lobby as he secures the 3rd chicken dinner of the day in grand fashion. We talk about the DBS, but boy, oh boy, Neptura, the M114 in the right hands is an absolute banger weapon to have.
It is. I did not think he was going to win that, to be honest, because those angles were not matching up whatsoever. But that shotgun saved the day for sure. And that's exactly what we were talking about, right, Max? We said Killshot Siri. They are looking, they're the ones to look at if they want to get that win. They need to start stepping up with those points. Not only did they step up with the eliminations, they also got a win. So that's like 36 points, I think they got. So looking really, really good. All of a sudden, the lead that Lobby and Red Hat have had is dwindling very quickly. Yeah, they're still going to be able to get quite a few points off this game because they have done really well in Nimbus Island, so they're going to get quite a few points from this one once more. But what a finish. And I don't even think Siri died in this game, Neptura. He just did the Dragon Ball Z fusion, you know, with Killshot, and they just combined into one just like Giga player, and that was Killshot. Just so accurate with that M114. It's such a deadly weapon. I think also it does more damage than the DBS. It's a more single shot shotgun than the DBS, so it's a lot more punishing if you don't hit your shots, but when you do hit them shots, like damn well you feel it. It's such a deadly weapon. Though it does feel like Neptura, we've seen players getting used to the teleport mechanic, and we've seen so many wild plays that you would never normally see. So I'm so happy with how the lobby has evolved over the course of now 3 matches. Yeah, it's looked really good. You can tell they've really put a lot of work into those teleports and really using that as a feature in a way I really didn't expect. I mean, like I said earlier in the broadcast, right? I get those portal sticks or whatever they are all the time. I never use them. What are they for? You know, teleport, that's so unnecessary. Apparently not. It's really, really saved some teams in a big way tonight. So definitely going to be looking at them with fresh eyes. Yeah, it's so interesting. I've used it quite a few times to get some extra elevation. I mean,
mean, you would know that, Niptura, if you played with me, but of course I know I'm bad at the game, but you know, you don't have to just seclude me like that out of the group. You know,
Listen,
very
I
sad.
didn't know you were playing, man.
No, it's fine, it's fine. We'll have to get some new games in, but I'm told also we're going to have our team details and player details coming up very soon, so we'll be able to see who was popping off. I'm expecting to see one player in particular is going to be Killshot, of course, and he was still combining in that great fusion with Siri, getting himself the third chicken dinner of the day. And despite maybe Siri going out a little bit early in the game here, Niptura, he still survives until the almost 17-minute mark, which in Livik, that is very deep into the game. So they were doing some really good efforts to claim that chicken dinner and get all those eliminations too.
Max, I just want to point out total damage to Killshot.
Let me put my settings. Wow! I think that was
there we go. That's the wow of 1,000 damage. 1,012 damage. Here we go. MVP coming on up onto your screens in just a second here. We'll see if Killshot is the guy. It's not. It's Valet. I'm going to put a Spanish twist on it because it's fun. I don't know if that's actually how you pronounce it, but Valet has also, Max,
wow,
1,140 damage. Amazing. Wow. Very cool.
Yeah, Valet has really stood out to me in especially match 2 as one of the players that, okay, if they're in the right situation, they can just absolutely shred whoever they're going up against. So Valet really happy with their performance so far, and we'll see if that can also be replicated in the last one, because here you might be like, oh, it's just 7 eliminations, which, by the way, that's a lot for Solo to get. And it's not even just 7 points, it's not 14 points, it's a total of 28 points by a single player, and that's without including the placement points they got by making it to the 17-minute and 16-second mark. So much presence from Valet. I feel like that has to be rewarded eventually with a chicken dinner throughout the... I was going to say throughout the day. We only have one more match remaining, actually, Niptura. We are reaching the end of the line for our Duo Influence Invitational. So it's getting wacky over here. It's going to get wild in the last match, but we're going to have our stats summary also coming up very soon to see who's got the most distance traveled.
The answer is 3.9 kilometers. Star Captain, one of our guys in here. This guy been doing a lot of stuff, very active on YouTube and such, so he's got quite a big following. We'll see if there's a lot of his fans over here in chat. I think I've seen a few people come on in and spam his name a few times. Love to see it. But yeah, 3.9. It's nice to see him up here. Lobby back on board here. Highest assist with 3. But you're really seeing Valet do that double presence here in the match summary, and of course Killshot, but we all know why Killshot's in here and everybody's been spamming his name. Killshot's actually in the chat. Big GG's, big ups Killshot. GG is very nicely done there, so everybody's having a gay old time kind of celebrating with Killshot there over that win. So nice to see that in chat.
You know what, you got 7 Worlds Gaming, you got Killshot in the chat trying to get a little portion of that prize pool, of that UC giveaway, which, you know what, I'm going to enter it right now. I'm going to get my code later. And actually, I think production might tell me off I can't do that. I might not be allowed to. I might probably not. But I kind of want to, but I won't. I'll be good. I'll play by the rules. Okay, production just said, no, Max, man. If you do that, we'll ban you. It's like, okay, production, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, God, fine.
I'm going to check out the leaderboards very soon, I do believe. Are we going to see a change in first place, Niptura? 100 points has been surpassed. It's still Red Hat and Lobby in the lead.
Sheesh, nicely done. No change right now. Of course there's not going to be a change. It's Red Hat and Lobby. What else did you expect? Come on, guys. 105 total pointerinos. But Killshot and Siri, again, moving up a little bit there. 80 to 105 is not 80 whatever it was to 32. So it is slightly smaller. So they are doing such stuff, looking very good. And Valet and Akko 20 as well. They're coming in pretty hot as well. So looking very nice for a lot of these teams. But Max, you know, we're acting like we got 3 more games or something. No, 1 more game left. So these guys got to be really, really focused on this next Erangel if they want any chance at beating Red Hat and Lobby.
Yeah, again, we have to do something which is important is to set the scene for what's going to be happening in this last game. Again, if
Yes.
you are a team that comes hot into our last match on Erangel, where you could respawn from the Nimbus Islands, which means there's a lot more opportunities to get those eliminations. If you get 10 elims, you get 40 points, which if you are Killshot and Siri, if you're Vale and or KO20, I'm not sure how to even pronounce the name, I'm really sorry. You could overtake Red Hat and Lobby very quickly. So maybe, just maybe, there might be a little bit of a hard focus on Red Hat and Lobby. If you see them in the elimination feed, if you have Hawkeyes that you can actually see the elimination feed just scrolling by, you might be able to actually focus down this team, eliminate them, maybe at least take one of their lives away so they can't respawn. That's very important. So Red Hat and Lobby might have painted a bit of a target on their back here, Niptera.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that. You know, you've had 3 games going up against them where you kind of know what they're going to be doing a little bit more. So I will be really looking at who's going to be targeting them, you know, in a friendly sort of way. Maybe targeting unintentionally, something like that. But I will be definitely looking at what they're going to be doing or how they're going to respond to this added pressure coming in here.
Yeah, it's going to be quite a bit of pressure going into this one because we have to keep in mind, sure, we're doing the English stream of this broadcast, but it's also they're streaming too to their personal audience, so you might want to look extra good to your fans when you are streaming these influencer showdown tournaments, which is a lot of fun. Though we are slowly but surely going to get ready for our 4th and final game of the day. We are going to get there eventually, Niptera. I have seen a few people tagging you in the chat, though, looking for the giveaways, looking to try and get you to give them UC, which I know you are ultra rich when it comes to UC. You have all the UC in the world. So, guys, don't tag me if you want UC. Please tag Niptera.
No,
I also
don't
got
tag me.
told that if you message her personally on her Instagram and you follow her, you have an extra chance of gaining UC. No, it's a cool fact to know. So you might want to do that. Anyways, I've heard the highlights are going to be soon up, so we're going to be taking a look at what happened in that previous game.
Yeah, very shortly, very shortly. In other news, I did see somebody say, "Big fan, can I have your house?" So that was coming next. So.
Hello, can you please give me your bank details? I would like to have it.
Pretty much.
I think they're just taking the
So-
We're not Mr. Beast, guys, okay? We're not going to give you an island that's worth 50 million, okay?
No islands here.
That's not happening here, unfortunately. The Nimbus Islands would be cool, but unfortunately they're floating high in the sky. We just can't quite get there.
Yeah.
We don't have the keys to the island.
I don't have a
unfortunately.
rope long enough.
Yeah, that's
So-
very sad.
That's how it is. Oh, very sad all around, especially for the guys that went out early like a bunch of normies not up to the challenge.
Like, he's just,
Yeah.
he really is just whispering like, "You're going back to Normiville." It's like, oh no, please.
Oh, yeah, for real.
Bombed. Yeah, such a savage guy.
For real, yeah. No mercy shown here. And that's what we love to see on the battlegrounds. It's a no mercy environment, all right? We ain't gonna do nothing like that. No going home to your teammate. Absolutely not. Don't get knocked next time. Oh, eat dirt. Nicely done. Love to see that, Baba, in the chat as well.
That's such a great
love how they do
animation.
that.
It's just,
It's so good.
just splat, gone, absolutely decimated there. But it's got some really fun
so good.
animations.
Yeah, this update's gotta be probably one of my favorites. Just the amount of stuff in it and the fun that you guys can have in this event is really fun. I like it a lot.
Yeah, it seems so cool also because PUBG Mobile now, as we keep going through the highlights and we're going to see the almost clutch of Valley, but no, it was Killshot who just stole the limelight for that entire late game section. What a play again from this guy, absolutely just decimating his foes one by one. But we've seen PUBG Mobile being so much more willing in recent years to do collabs with like different IPs. Like we saw the Resident Evil, we had the Dragon Ball one, which is one of the sickest IP like crossovers ever. I am asking, please, PUBG Mobile team, can we, like, look how much of a fan I am in the background. Can we have a One Piece crossover, please? I beg you. You can have you can have my house. I will literally give away my house. Okay, we'll do it. If someone wanted it, you can have my whole house. Okay. I would love a crossover like that. Actually, no, try. If you could have a crossover of your liking with PUBG Mobile, what would it be?
Oh, you can't put this on me immediately like this. You know what? I think it'd be no, because that's too similar to what we've had before. I was gonna say Pirates of the Caribbean because I watched one of the movies and I thought that would be really cool.
Yeah.
But pirate ship and everything and all that, we've already had that, so I'm not sure. Maybe Oh, you know what would be really cool, actually? I bet you could do some really cool stuff with, like, Sims features and things. Like, the little diamond and stuff could be, like, an extra item and things.
We have the new feature. We didn't even talk about that. You can now build your own house in game, right? So, like, you could have this whole Sim simulator. We're so smart.
Yeah.
Hire us, PUBG Mobile, please. We like got the.
Yes.
We're the next level of PUBG Mobile collabs.
We're the big brains.
We're big brain. Wait a second. Someone in the chat said, "Hey, Maxman, big fan. Can I have you?" Hop in my DMs. We can talk about it. Okay. Okay. I'm being told the lobby's almost ready. One person is missing. My guess is it's going to be Azza Gaming's teammate.
Get in it.
That's not Eric. Poor guy. He's played this entire tournament as a solo.
He has.
Guys.
He has, and he's done well.
In the chat, please, just give your love and support to Azza Gaming. He needs a teammate, you know, even if it's just spiritually. Like, just have him in your heart right now because he's going through a tough time. But he's trying his best. Okay,
he is.
Still here.
He is. He's really trying his best. And he's middle of the road. You know what? I'd do far worse if I was a solo up against these guys. So, you know what? He's holding his own for surezies. So, oh, I'm getting a correction here. It's Vayal. Vayal. Like Vale. It's not Vale. It's Vayl. So it's Vale.
Vale.
Vale, I guess.
That makes more sense, to be honest. We've been doing a Spanish twist on that name this entire time, so Vale makes more sense. Vale.
Yeah.
It's just Vale. Okay.
Vale.
We will try to fix
cool.
it. I've seen a lot of fans of One Piece in the chat. Good job, guys. Appreciate you.
Well done. Nice.
Oh my word. But yeah, once we get that final game in the lobby, we will be ready for our last match again. This is a 4 match tournament here for our Duos Influencer tournament, and that means after this one, we're going to be done and dusted with this entire tournament. So please, guys, do keep an eye out and do tell us who you're going to be supporting in the chat. Who is your favorite influencer and whose house would you take if you had the opportunity? Because that's something we're doing, apparently. So, yeah.
Totally. Yeah. Very good. Very good. They have to bring One Piece outfits. Ooh, Demon Slayer, says somebody. Real Madrid. Ooh, okay. Stranger Things. Yes, I love you.
That's
Diana,
a good one.
Stranger Things. I need it in my life. Amazing. Yeah, definitely that.
Oh, what about a doing crossover with Miramar map, like just on Miramar, and you have like that sandworm thing that's going around, and like it just if you're camping, it just comes up and eats you up. It's like you should have moved, bro. What can I say? It's like that's a good idea.
Lethal Company.
Okay, you win the crossover idea challenge. I appreciate it. This was like a podcast we're doing right now. We're just waiting for one guy.
Take our ideas.
We're just waiting for one guy to enter the lobby. We're just gonna keep chatting.
This guy's in chat, just listening to us and totally forgetting he has to be somewhere right now.
He's just trying to get UC. He's like, no, stop trying to get in UC. Get in the lobby right now. We want to see what's happening on our last Erangel. Please, get us out of this.
I see how it is.
Yeah, it's gonna be a nice one. But yeah, over back on Erangel, I'm hoping it would be cool to see a military island finish. That would be my hopes as to what's going to be happening in this one. But I am told just about 15-20 seconds before we do dive onto the battlegrounds, onto the grassy pastures, as Kalaris would call it, of Erangel. So, man, okay, prediction. Are we going to keep Lobby and Red Hat in first place, or are we going to have a new first place team after this game? Yes or no? No 50%. You have to go and do the call.
Yes, they will stay at the top.
Okay, I'm saying, just to be split, we're going to see a new first place team after this one. It could be anyone. It could be Killshot. It's probably going to be Killshot. But with that said, let's dive right into match number 4, ladies and gentlemen. Our last match here of the PUBG Mobile Western Europe Influencer Duo Showdown here. Invitational Showdown. Oh, it's going to be an absolute bloodbath. That is what I can tell you. The Influencer Bloodbath, as I like to call it, as the playing path is up and ready to go. Who's going to go in the night or who's going to go in the day version of the Nimbus Islands? We'll find out very shortly.
Indeed. Yes, very nice, very good indeed. This zone is going to be really interesting. I'm hoping, like you said, for a military island finish. That'd be really cool. The playing path is definitely going that direction, so that would be nice. But we'll see. We'll see how this goes as the parachutes are now coming in. Full steam ahead. Here we go. Hearing all the unveiling of those parachutes as they all go in. And it's a bloodbath already, Max.
Oh, Azza Gaming is trying to get things done again as a so no! How dare you kill my boy Azza Gaming? That's not cool.
Rude.
Yeah, super rude. You should be banished to the Netherrealm. But anyways,
Yes.
he's going to drop back down to Normiville and hopefully have the best chance of getting some extra loot and trying to play it passive for the remainder of this game. Sky, though, Mighty Sky, is going to try his best to, with his teammate, Star Captain, to hold down the fort in their location. So currently, they're not sharing their building, Niptera, which allows them to just zone out a lot of the people that are going to go through those little openings, through those kind of corridor streets, so they could maybe have a decent position and opportunity to win the mini battle royale of Nimbus Island.
Oh.
Vale.
Vale. Vale. Let's just say his name all game, this game now. Every time he pops up, Vale! There he is. He's there, and he's doing good work. Yuli doing her best with that P-Bison. There we go. Oh, but Lavinho doing the little knock, the little peaks. That's not going to be enough. The AK too strong. Yuli getting that elimination on the board. Oh, nice little... Oh, Siri with the surprise, but it's not going to work. Game Boa, too good for that kind of trickery coming in there. And Killshot goes down as well. Luna third-partying that for a little bit of an elimination feed moment. Very nice, very good. But they're going to go down to the normie level and start their actual game.
I love how we made the law of, like, normal Erangel is now Normiville. that's the best piece of
it
law
absolutely is.
we could possibly ask for.
It is.
Oh, my word. But it is getting a little bit dicey here. The numbers are dwindling on Nimbus Island, but means also that the foes that remain are just getting stronger and stronger because, I mean, of course, no, you're strong if you stay alive. I don't know where I was going with that point, but you get what I was saying. Anyways, Mighty Sky and Captain are encroaching on the terrain of Luna and Mariam, so they are going to try and maybe get in a position where they can trade utility, mollies, nade. Also, a good old dropping the nade grenade could be nice. So we're going to have a back and forth, and in the night version, though, it is also going to get quite a bit dicey. It's interesting to keep tabs of all these fights happening between two different versions, but Vale, again, getting so much done with that DBS and the AKM. And up to already, what is that, 2 eliminations? Maybe looking for even more if they can win this fight.
Oh, M249 not doing what it needs to do there for Aquo. It's not. I was going to go for like the awkward, but it's not. It's Akko, not Aquo. Anyway, Akko 20 going down there. Very nice. Sanho, all right. 0 eliminations so far, but we have been seeing a little bit from who we thought were going to be the shoe-ins, right? We're starting to see in this last game a little bit more of what we would have expected from them, but it isn't going to be enough. Loku coming in here. He's got all the eliminations, 5 on board for this duo at this point in time, but there's a knock. They got to get that rest.
Yeah. Oh, here's going to be Orko also dropping some moves in that joyful grenade, it seems, so going to be quite a bit slowed down. But Loki, you're talking about him just a few seconds ago in Iptera, and unfortunately, he is going to be dropped.
Big rip.
That new knocked animation is like you're just completely out of breath on the ground when you're knocked now in update 3.1. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet, but at least it's cool because your 3D model technically is a lot lower. So you need less to find coverage when you're knocked. So like technically, it's a good thing. If you get knocked, it's an improvement. So yeah, good for you.
You know, Max, I'm gonna be honest here. I was not aware that there was a new knocked animation, but I suppose it's because I don't get knocked that I haven't noticed it. So that might be the reason. I just had to say. I'll take your word for it, Max.
Nah,
I'm sure you know.
We're not playing together again. We're not friends anymore. Just gotta put me on the spot like that.
It had to be done. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna send you an angry DM now while we're casting, and I'm just gonna call you many names.
I hate angry DMs.
I just checked my DMs.
Found my weakness, guys.
I just checked my DM, and someone just sent me a message saying, "Please give me your house" on Discord.
This chat is so much fun. Oh my god.
Oh, this is a great time. I've had people also in the chat saying, "Max, you can take a break. Niptura, please give us UC." Guys, we're not giving the UC. It's not us, please.
No, it's not us. You think we got 220k stashed somewhere? No.
I wish. I would have used it. I wouldn't give it out. No.
Absolutely. 100%. Oh my goodness.
Okay, Veldo with the Tulin's gonna still take a fight. 1 bullet's needed there, and that's gonna be elimination possibly number 3, but snatched away by the teammate, and Orko's gonna get knocked to Vale. I keep on saying Vale. He's gonna have to take that 1v1 with the DPS. He's been so good in the past. Hits one shot, but unfortunately, Gen Z Gaming is mightier. And we'll get that knock initially. It's not the end of the road for them, though. As you know, ladies and gentlemen, they can get respawned if they do get confirmed. What?
He just dug a chest out of the ground. What?
Yeah, so you can actually find maps, I'm pretty sure, that show you locations of hidden treasure.
Thing?
Yes, it is.
Oh, epic. I've never actually gone through with one of those maps. I always find the spots and then don't bother. So that's a new one for me. That's a really cool thing that they put in there. It's not just a hidden chest, that you actually have to dig it. That's super cool. I love that.
Yeah, it's actually annoying because a lot of the time when I find a map, the chest would spawn behind me. I'm like, oh, I just went through that area. I don't want to... and then I just don't get it, usually, because I die.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, totally. We are seeing a little bit of a military base finish, though, slightly. The zone has gone to the south side.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit. It's still in there a little bit, so... It's gone to the south side, so there's still hope for us yet as Luna taking a few hits, though. Mighty Sky not looking in tip-top shape either on that low ground, but he's doing his absolute best. Not today, though. He's going to go on down. Miriam taking him out there with that Honey Badger. I love that gun. It's a very good gun. Yeah,
Luna and Miriam had just an absolute kind of hold on that position, so there was no way they were going to survive it, unfortunately. Nice try, but it is not meant to be. These fights are lingering for way longer than you'd initially expect on the Nimbus Islands. I thought they would be done by now, so you can go to the genie and spawn in, like, so that creature. He looks a little bit weird.
Yeah.
I would be a bit spooked if he appeared in front of me, but he gives good loot, so you know what? Good for bad. He's definitely very helpful in a cannon. Oh, come on. I want to see it. Do the cannon.
Yes.
What do we
Kill shot.
call
Come on
this?
now, man.
Like, we have botations. This is a cannonation. That's weird. You're going to find something better.
It's an incantation.
Or like incantation, but through a cannon.
Yeah.
I don't know. People in chat, please give us a good idea, because we are not good with words.
Max
despite
wasn't
being
feeling
casters.
that one.
Yep. Not a big one. Not a big fan. But I respect the attempt. It seemed like the genie has been spawned on the night version of the Nimbus Islands, though, so that's going to be one team fully stacked. I didn't quite catch who it was. I don't know if you saw it, Nep. Who it was?
I didn't either. I was too busy making bad choices. Yeah.
That's me my entire life. What are you talking about? We'll see. As Red Hat, and man, they just keep surviving these Nimbus Islands fights, though. They just keep being in the top 2, top 3 teams, if not winning the whole damn thing. So we'll see if they can win it once more. As Killshot, they're going to have all the loot of this treasure ship. So there's so much to keep track of. It's kind of rough.
It is. There's so much happening right now. Also, other feature that I keep seeing that I'm not sure if it's entirely... Oh, hang on. Hang on. I'll shut up.
Why? Why are you showing up? Your caster should be talking.
Lobby went down. No. You're right, but Lobby went down. I was on a tangent there. We're back into the fights. Danya and Baba. I tell you what, Max. Tanya and Baba in the last game did some really good stuff. We didn't see too much of them in the first 2 games, but they've really stepped up in the last 2. 0 eliminations, but they've been trying, right? They sure have been trying. Nice little knock there, but the jump is gonna get her.
Oh,
GG's.
Red Hat, what a gamer, gets the knock into the flush and instantly gets Lobby back on his 2 feet, which means they are the champion. I was saying champions really weirdly. The champions of the day version of... The Churi Derby Dampened. I don't know. Words, English, complicated.
Nice.
I don't know.
Very.
You're going to be winning that one, so that means all the loot will be coming their way. Though Mariam comes down here, Neptura, with the P90. So that's going to be a pretty nice weapon to have for those mid-game fights, because I don't expect the ammo to linger long enough for the late game, but mid-game, that's going to give them a big advantage.
Totally. Oh, nice little fight we're seeing over here. 3-way fight in Milta going down. We have Vale and Octo 20. We got TikTok Fadi and Power Game over there, and Star Captain and Mighty Sky. Okay. Looking interesting as Mighty Sky does go down. Really nice little nade there, but it looks like they're turning their attention over to the other side of the road.
Yep, there's going to be a bit of action here as a kill shot is just peeking. Pirate of the Caribbean style here. As, there's no one down here. It's not going to quite work out as you want. Yes.
Yeah.
I just want to see, actually, if they do that collab, an animation that would be cool is the animation when Jack Sparrow is running away from those cannibals, on the island, and he's like doing that wacky run. That would be a cool animation. That has to be.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I would love that.
We'll see.
I need something to do with the water parting, like in the final film as well. Like, in that bay would be really cool.
Yeah, that would be a cool scene too. As also, what's really cool is that Lobby and Red Hat are getting eliminations. Which, when are they not getting eliminations? Should be the big question.
We should make a point of when they're not. Honestly, here we go. 20 points on the board already. Luna and Miriam, I gotta hand it to them. They're doing really well. 6 eliminations, 24 pointerinos going their way. But they've got a lot of work left to do. We've got a couple of solos that have left this final game, but no duo has gone down as a whole. So a lot of players still upstanding.
Yeah, it's going to be still a lot of opportunities to get those points. Right now, you still have 31 players alive, which means you could get technically 124 points total. I mean, no, less because you count yourself, right? But that's how many points are alive in this lobby right now. So a lot of opportunities to make comebacks in the leaderboards if you do secure those. Lobby going to get knocked quite far away using the teleport feature.
Here we go.
Can you teleport while you're knocked? You can!
Yes!
But that means they can also teleport to him if they want, which it can be a double-edged sword. You've got to be careful how you use that. Azza Gaming looking to take the 1v2 as he's always a solo here, Niptura. Can he take it, though?
I have faith. He gets the 1.
Yes? Yes!
He gets the 2! Azer! In the chat. Azer! GG's. Good stuff. The 1v2 against Levino and Sevu. Man. GG's. Good stuff all the way around. That's just an easy 8 points for him. So good job there. Azer now up. 2 aren't enough. He wants 4.
Ah, poor guy. I mean, if he does a 1v2 back-to-back, come on, Azer Gaming. Maybe you're not first in the leaderboards. You're first place in my heart, okay? If you make it happen,
100%.
that would be the clutch of the tournament. With the DDS, he's gone M4 off the back of that too. So if he needs to get the confirm, he can make it happen. He's going to try and run over. That's a bit risky. But he makes it just around the corner, so he does survive and linger a little bit longer. So crash is going to happen here. That's a real big crash in the warehouse, and they just get obliterated and back to Azer Gaming.
GG's, yeah. So we interrupt this regularly scheduled broadcast.
Oh, do it! No!
Oh, GG's. Not going to happen. I will give him 5 Neptura points for his effort. GG's. Well done. Well done.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if production can do this or show our camera for like 5 seconds, but I salute Azer Gaming's struggles throughout this one. I'm saluting right now, so production, you want to put me on camera? Go, put us on camera now. Okay, it's not going to happen. It's fine.
No.
We tried to do a bit, but that's fine.
We did try.
This ship though.
Sneaky. Hello?
Get him, please. Yeah.
Yui!
Happy. Gamer. It's such a sneaky place to be in.
Absolute gamer. Jeez, I didn't even know you could be there. Sheesh. All right, cool. Epic. Awesome. Well done. Yeah, you can tell that there are 2 squads just chilling right now because they're both in those ships, and they're just big chilling right now. Cappy is just on that boat. He's just having a nice time getting rid of Yuli. First of all, how dare you? Second of all, yeah, they're just going to have a little bit of fun because they're in the middle of the zone, right? And actually, I think we got Killshot and Siri moving into the zone with that ship as well. So looking pretty good for both of these teams. Again, Poe and Matt both having that really big split from each other. So again, they're doing that.
Okay. Yeah, there's going to be a botation pushed to the max is what's happening for those 2 players here, off Sono and Cappy. It is going to push them away from the center, though, so they might want to use those cannons to reposition. Or maybe, what would be a really smart play here, Niptura? Use the cannons to propel yourself to a car spawn, and then use that car to rotate, because otherwise you're very vulnerable when you land, so that would be Very cool. Though
True.
Claudia is asking me to give my plushies. No, I care about my plushies more than my own life. I'm talking about life. Red
Wow.
Hat might not have any more life to spare because he just got knocked. That is a big
He
L
gone.
for them in this game.
Big L.
Yep.
Yep. Definitely is, especially when you've got Killshot and Siri both up and ready to go. So they're both kind of low health, but they'll make the most of it, as Cappy will make the most of this noblesse going on down there. GG's, but he's so low health. He's got his teammate Sonho YT coming up really, really quickly. He wants to avenge his teammate so badly here. He might just well, not when you look the opposite direction, my guy. But there we go. What? What? They're on the same team. I'm so sorry. I'm an idiot.
I was so confused for a second.
Never mind.
What?
Never mind.
All good.
I'm just gonna shush.
I've done that multiple times. Don't worry. I get it. It's, you know, as talent, there's always one time where that's going to happen. You know, you're just going to be like, oh, they're on the same team, actually, and you just feel like an absolute idiot. That's happened to me more times than I can count. Unfortunately, Loku is going to have a rough time as being knocked. I think it's fair to say, Niptera, not really what you want when you're playing these type of games.
It's not ideal.
It's not ideal to get knocked. Don't get knocked. It's very bad.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, it's bad for
Pro tip, don't get knocked.
Pro tip, don't die.
Yeah. Pro tip, get good.
With Niptura, yes, very good. Also content. Oh my word, Captain just gets to confirm with that DBS also. And I'd like to see how many eliminations they have. They have six points right now, which 6 eliminations, which results into 24 total points in terms of eliminations alone. So again, the rankings could be completely different after our last game here, match number 4, because again, 4 points per elimination is wild, Nep.
Yeah, it is. And Luna and Mariam are really taking advantage of that. I mean, 32 points, and we're not even done with the game, right? 12 teams still alive. 32 points on the game, on the board, is looking really, really good for them, and potentially even threatening second place. I doubt first at this point, just because they didn't have amazing first half of the game. Oh, but that's a really great nade. But Kiwi saying, no, you're not allowed. Not today. Not going to be doing it. Oh, but the Molly says wee onto Kiwi, and Vale rather is going, thank you very much. I will take the 4 points.
Oh yes, the Molly Lily on the Kiwi. Oh wee Bernini. Did I just say Panini instead of Bernini? I don't know.
I don't
This
know.
running joke has gone on for too long. We have to end it.
It has.
They've died anyway, so we don't have to do it anymore. It's fine. Thank you for your sacrifice. Anyways, Vale and their teammate is going to be currently in a pretty central position right next to, actually on Shelter itself. Going to be playing that location. I would try and vie for high ground position right now. Otherwise, you're going to be in a big kind of position where you lack information, which is not what you want at this point in time. So hopefully they can get that intel, because it's going to be pretty important. You don't have many players alive, but you want to know where they're all split around the map, because otherwise you might be in a world of hurt for this late game.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. Killshot rotating very, very close to Red Hat and Lobby here. Could we see a little bit of a gatekeep? If so, that's going to be a very important fight to watch. But other than that, everybody's down to the south side, keeping close to that high ground, as you said. That's a really nice car. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure which one that is, actually. Do you know?
It's, I'm not sure of the car brand. It's the Glacier car, the Glacier supercar, which I don't even have a Glacier M4. Same for you. And then we just get flexed on by people that have a Glacier car, like not just a car, a supercar. I'm
Insane.
like, okay, just call me worthless while you're at it, okay? Why do you have to flex on me like that?
Pretty much. Rude. Yeah, for real.
What with an orb headshot? That was so quick onto Cappy.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, hopefully he gets pushed by Sonor, because he is a little bit split, though. And Miriam just completely wiped the floor with both those players. Siri and our boy Sonor is just going to be the end of the road for them. So, again, the team that I was looking at here, Niptera, that they were just not quite able to make as big a mark on this lobby as we expected.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, that Bentley's going up in smoke. Luna and Miriam, 40 points on the board. That is crazy.
Banger.
It is insane. Wow. And nearly, I mean, that's quite a few points. That's 12 points. So what is that? 3 eliminations more than Mighty Sky and Star Captain. So the eliminations aren't that much, but the points are. So big gap coming in to the final stages of this final game in the first and final day of this event.
Okay, so I do want to take a second here while things have slowed down on Erangel, while we're not having too many fights. I'm seeing a lot of people that seem to be a little bit confused about the UC giveaway. So I think it's time to bring back our Radio Demon for an ad break to kind of give a bit more insight on how this giveaway actually works. I think it's about time. So wait.
Take it away.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and today we're going to be talking about the special UC giveaway here for your Western Europe Duo Influencer Showdown. So, what we have to do again for the giveaway is to type in the chat during the timer your UID, but we will not announce the winners today. No, the winners will be announced officially tomorrow on social media, and you will be getting your UC directly sent to your account with some direct communication from the team that will be doing the giveaway. So please, there is no need to spam and attack me and Niptura. We are not the ones running the giveaway. No. Actually, not me, Maxman and Niptura, because I am a different person. Anyway, the giveaway will be happening later on, so please do stay tuned. But if you put your UID at least once during the timer, you are taken into account. Thank you very much. That's very, very insightful. Cool guy.
Yeah, very good. I like that guy. Yeah.
I don't know why you said
Very
me
nice,
and
very nice.
Niptura. That was with different people.
That was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of weird, but you know what? That's okay. We all make mistakes. It's fine. It's all good.
Thank you, Mr. Radio Demon. He's very nice.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Very good. 2 Neptura points for that one. 2 Neptura points. Very concise.
Very
good.
nice.
And people are spamming their ID in chat.
Still
Stop
doing it. It's fine.
Only
We got like 2 minutes delay.
Whatever.
We have to wait a bit.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I always forget about that pesky delay, man. It's hard to do that sometimes. Here we go. Luna and Miriam. 10 eliminations on the board, and now we're going for that epic carpet ride. And look at that stance. That is a power stance, if ever there was one, guiding that blanket around. So very nice, very good.
Looking very stylish while driving around in a carpet, like Aladdin. It's looking very, very cool. I do like the Aladdin references in this game mode. Also, it's very tastefully done.
Oh, Max.
Yeah.
Aladdin.
What?
Aladdin.
Aladdin. Oh, sorry. Oh, so sorry. I mixed it with the French Aladdin.
I thought that might be the French.
My bad. I watched it in French when I was a kid. Okay, so I'm not quite sure.
Okay, it's fair. I'll give you a pass on that one.
Thank you.
I've just never heard it like that. I was like, huh?
Huh? Who's talking about? Oh, okay. Said it wrong. Though carpet also going to be played up. Yeah, they were able to just zoom at the end to avoid the spray down.
Nice.
I also saw that Miriam is on their last clip on the P90, so that means that they're going to be down to a single weapon once that clip has been used up, which might be the game-winning play if they use the P90 tastefully at the right time, but that timing needs to be on point because after that's gone, you're not going to be able to use that weapon anymore. You only have 50 bullets because it's a limited bullet in this game mode you can find.
100%. You're quite true.
Oh, with a Lynx AMR.
Oh.
Kill shot. Wow.
Okay. Nice. GG's. Kill shot. Let's go. He's feeling snazzy as he blows up the vehicle with another shot there. Gets rid of that duo, and that's going to be their first 2 eliminations. Oh, that is interesting. They're playing the long game, Max.
Yeah. Thank you. Someone said, thank you, Radio Max. I mean, radio person. Mysterious person. Like, yes, get it
Very
right, guys.
good.
With 2 different people. Game Boy and Sha currently in a really strong gatekeeping position. You're going to have 2 squads coming their way. They are actually going to fight each other, which is great for Team 2 of Game Boy and Sha. They can fully capitalize on the weirdness happening in this fight. But it is Lobby and Red Hat we're talking about. So now that I realize that, might not be quite that easy. Might be quite a bit of a rough one to do.
Oh, and the zone goes away from Lobby and Red Hat as well, so that's going to be difficult. They do have Luna and Mariam, rather. looking at them. They've got another team ahead of them as well. It isn't going to be easy for them. They don't have those blankets, I don't think. Those nice little carpets coming in there. But we'll see what they can do with it. Janica and Gen Z Gaming in front, snaking away in that grass, trying to do their thing. But Game Boa might just have an idea about where they are. Oh, and it is a dance nade, but it's not going to catch anybody in with those groovy tunes. They're going to stay away, heal on up, and try and sneak back over there.
Yeah, he's going to try his best. I kind of want to do a video on these rocks that you have on Sanhok and on Erangel. Like, these rocks the Game Boy is playing are so damn powerful. If you know how to use them with that third-person perspective, they are broken to an extent you would not even know. So I think that's going to be one of my next educational content pieces, because if used properly, you can win a lot of fights, even if you're at disadvantage. That's how good those rocks are. Though, a little bit of a backstab is going to be happening. It's going to be Miriam and Luna. Again, the P90 not fully stacked up, so just got to make sure you use it at the right time, because they're pinched here. Gen Z Gaming and Janica here, Neptura, are completely surrounded by 3 teams. If you want to get in circle, you go into a team. If you go west, you go into a team. If you go northeast, you go into another team. Unless you have a car and you wide wrap away to the western side, that might be an option. Otherwise, you have to fight your way through into the circle.
Yeah, it's going to be really difficult for these teams, because if you go too far, you've got Baba and Danya and Killshot and Siri, right? So you can't even go too far to the north side to where it's open. Vale and crew, on the other hand, have a perfect entry. It is very flat and open on their side, but at least there's nobody there, right? So they're going to be chilling for a little while longer. Oh!
The orb again. Because I think the increased loot pool also, you're going to have a lot of orms being played. Like, I've never seen this many orm shots connecting in a lobby, but it's just orm every single step of the way. I'm absolutely adoring this, as Gen Z Gaming does go out to the blue zone, unfortunately. But do you like Pupo, I think is how I'm going to say it, is going to play the Harry Potter tower, which can be good, but only for a minute, and I think the people are going to avoid it as much as possible, as he does take a severe beating from Vale in the distance.
Oh, that's a pretty little nade. Very tasty. Good stuff, but not going to be good enough. It's more like an apple. It's not really a banana, you know? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Someone's in chat saying they're going to kidnap me for UC. I'm a bit scared. I should stop looking at the chat. I'm spooked for my life.
It's a little late for this kind of creepypasta stuff.
Yes,
you know?
okay.
It's nearly midnight.
I'm going to triple lock my door tonight and change the
I would agree with that.
As a lobby here with that little bit of extra elevation next to prison is going to give them so much extra intel. We are kind of rubber banding between different locations, but because we have so much action fighting happening at the same time in Ibtera, we have to keep tabs. But one knock is going to be happening. Mats in life will be solo, but here you go. The fight, maybe for the win on the northeast, is going to be slowly but surely unfolding.
It is indeed. Lobby and Red Hat for sure have the teleport game down. I'm not so sure that Killshot and Siri do, though. They seem to be a little bit at odds. Not sure what to do here, but hopefully they will be able to get that back up. But you do have Vale and Akko as well coming in here. You know, they're going to be looking to really get some points coming out off the back of these rotations coming in here. But Red Hat and Mariam coming in here. Matt going on down. It's all happening now. Five teams left alive. Make that 4 as our champions, current top of the board, go out.
Wait.
And Killshot.
Oh, wait, Vale and YouTube Killshot's teams are both alive. There are 2 teams that could compete technically here in Ibtera for first place. They could vie and snatch it away from Red Hat and his teammates. So things could get real dicey at the top of the leaderboards. This is currently 100%. A win, a possible winning game for these guys if they can secure themselves just enough eliminations. Like, screw the chicken dinner. You want every single one of those eliminations. You could get a good extra, what would that be? An extra 16 points if you can get all of these elims, and Killshot's taken out of the picture. That's going to be the end for him. And that might be their chance of a first place blown right out of the window.
It's so difficult on this open ground here. Really, really hard to get any sort of leverage against one of these teams. The tree is all you have, man, as they all go for that poor tree. Akko making a mess of things here. He's in a real tight spot, but that does give his teammate a chance to get that vehicle and go around the north side.
Yeah, that circle's not quite favorable for Arco and Vale. They do have a car, so they couldn't... Oh, I thought they were going to try and use that smoke. They don't have any more smokes, at least for Orko. No more smokes remaining. So that might make it a little bit more rough to make that transition, because they only got 10 seconds now. They need to do something very soon, Niptera. Otherwise, that it might lose that window of time where they could vie for a win. Sure, there's not much terrain you can play within the circle, but you need to do something. Otherwise, you just die into the blue zone, which could be good. You deny a lot of points away. But you want to give it a shot as Orko hits that opening knock. That might be the game-winning play as he pushes right onto Baba.
Oh, but Baba is out in the open. He is going to try and get that knock, but it's not going to happen just yet. 1 HP, but he will be able to catch that health back up. But can he?
Vale!
He cannot! Vale wins. Akko wins 28 points, and that's just off the back of eliminations. That's 37 points.
I don't know if you saw that, by the way. Vale just used that teleporter at the end to sneak on the off angle while Baba was healing so he could get that confirmed. Like, there was so much just mind-boggling trickery happening in this game. I feel tricked to an extreme degree, but I love every second of it. So Vale, man, we've slowly built this storyline of Vale being like a player that was stepping up every single match, and at the last hurdle does a game-winning push with the teleportation mechanic, which I love to see being used, and secures the dub.
Yeah.
Was it enough, though, to overtake Lobby and Red Hat? Not quite sure, but it definitely was a pretty good impact on this game. But I think that Red Hat and Lobby are still pretty comfy up there.
Yeah. At the end of the day, no matter what mode you play, PUBG is a game of consistency, and Red Hat and Lobby definitely had that. On the other hand, though, it is going to be really, really close. All three of those teams continue to do super well in the second half, and with all those extra points on the board, you know, we'll have to see. We'll have to see how it goes. It's going to be really interesting to see who the MVP is, though, because we saw a lot of people come out of the woodwork for this final game, so I'm really interested to see that.
Yeah, I'm saying Vale is MVP. I don't know how Vale is not the MVP of these games.
Yeah.
And if not the MVP in terms of stats, at least the MVP in my mind, because that's it. I can convince myself that something is not true, and that's what I'm going to do right now. So, yeah, but I think Vale deserves the MVP of that game. We'll see if that comes through in terms of stats, at least. But I'm especially interested with the leaderboards. You said you expected Lobby and Red Hat to remain in first place. I was against that. I thought another team was going to take the win. It's a bit unsure because we have to do some mental maths to calculate like times 4 points. Well, it's a bit confusing. So we'll have to wait and see after production gets the leaderboards graphic done who actually wins our Duo Influencer Invitational, because it's been a real fun ride here, Nipsera, with the game mode and all our favorite content creators around the European region. We had a really, really fun time, I have to say.
Yeah, it's been so much fun. I've enjoyed every second of this. The chat has been just amazing. Real fun vibes all the way around. The players have been fun. They've come in here and into chat and had a gay old time. So yeah, it's been a really fun evening, and I think everybody's had a really good vibe, good experience all the way around. It's been a lot of fun, and we got those team stats coming up in a second, Max. So we're gonna see all those nerdy numbers for everybody who wants to see them.
Yeah, we're gonna have the player stats and the team stats coming up, and of course there's gonna be Orko and a Vale up there. Not quite 1,000 damage, but you know what? Just because it's Vale, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Wow! There you go, Vale. I think you are worthy of a wow on the broadcast here, as that was a pretty big banger.
Wowable.
Wait, how does Vale have a lower survival time than Orko, despite getting the finishing elimination?
Knocked? Was he knocked more, maybe?
Not knocked, because your timer still goes up when you're not. Oh no, because you can get eliminated, right, when you're on the Nimbus Islands and stuff. Maybe that doesn't.
See.
That would make sense. That would make sense. Okay, fair enough. But still, what an absolute zinger of a game from Vale. And Orko, we have to also say that Orko has set up Vale many times. If Orko does not hit that opening knock, followed up by the significant damage set onto Baba, Vale does not have a chance to do such an aggressive push with a teleportation mechanic. So it all ties up together. We talk a lot about Vale, but Orko is also there setting up Vale for success.
Totally, 100%. Great duo. Great teamwork coming in here as well. But who's going to be our MVP, Max? That's the question. That's what I want to hear. I want to see on the board. It's Luna! Awesome!
I'm going to put a little bit of reverb for this wow. Wait, I'm going to make it a little bit extra special. Wow!
Let's go. Wow, that's a lot of wows coming in there. The wows are echoing for Luna, as they might do up in space, maybe. Anyway, Mariam and Luna did such a good job here. Really good stuff. They struggled the first half, not gonna lie, but they really came back in the last 2 games, and now we got Luna MVP with 1,339 damage. Not a bad round for her. 10 eliminations as well. So 10. Wait, let me read that again. 10 eliminations.
Times 4.
That's crazy. That's 40 points.
Yes.
She just did 40 points on her own. Insane. Luna, GG's.
Yeah, GG Luna's 10p equal 10 points times 4. I don't know. I was trying to give some sense to the p, but or is it Pluna? Do you say Pluna? No, it's just Luna. I'm sure.
No.
Yeah, Cappy Gaming though is going to be up there, getting the longest elimination by almost reaching 300 meters. Not quite 276, but we saw a lot of Orm shots. So I think that was an Orm shot coming in from him. And Luna also going to be the highest damage dealer with 1,339. So over the board, Luna, the clear-cut MVP of this final game. Yeah. I wonder if we're going to have, maybe production can tell me if we're going to have an MVP of the whole day. I would really like to see that. Ooh. It might be Lobby or Red Hat. I think that's pretty much what we expect, but that would be a cool graphic to have. But man, what a day of games. Yeah. Oh, kill shot too. You know what? Good Livik. Yeah. We don't. Okay, we don't. Well, that was a. You know what? Let's say Red Hat was the MVP. There you go. I called it, so it's official.
Well done. It's very official. 100%. Totally. Everything that Maxman says is official, so there you go.
Yes.
But yeah, definitely good. My MVP though of the whole day has to be Azer. I gotta give it.
Yeah.
Azer, my guy.
Yeah, Azer has been, given it a special. I think a lot of people, to be completely honest, a lot of people without having teammates would have maybe stopped playing altogether, but he kept going through it and he kept playing and having actually some really good game plan, which is going center off circle, trying to get some clutches. He got a 1v2 clutch, by the way, which I still think is one of the top 3 plays of this Invitational, so really happy about it. But I have been told, Niptura, the leaderboards are almost ready, if not actually ready. So I'm very excited to see who has took home the trophy for our Western Europe Duo Influencer Invitational. I'm on the edge of my seat right now. I feel like I've been baited, and here it is. And it is going to be Red Hat and Lobby to take the win with 136 points total. 106 eliminations. Was that elimination point? No, that's 106 elimination points. It just says elim, so it's like, what? No. Elimination points.
No, I don't think so, because Yuli and Co got 6.
Here's elimination points.
Elimination points. Is it? Oh, okay. All right, cool. 106. Still. Amazing. Amazing stuff. GG's. Yeah. Killshot and Siri, really good stuff. Really worked hard, but Red Hat and Lobby just kind of wiped the floor with everybody there. But a good effort nonetheless. And Vale and Akko coming in there with 3rd. Very, very good result from all of these teams, to be honest. Very, very consistent.
Yeah, I would have to give also the underdog award to Miriam and Luna. Not in terms of expectations heading in the tournament, but as you already stated, right, Niptura, they ramped up their aggressivity pretty significantly in the second half, which we kind of expected, right, with the fact that you get 2 points per eliminations in the first 2 matches, 4 points per elimination in the last 2 matches. That is kind of the natural kind of evolution of what you would expect to do gameplay wise. So I really like that they were playing and leaning into that aspect of the game and got themselves 74 elimination points total. So short, not quite a podium finish location position in the leaderboards, but they still go really far on the final stretch. So because of that, Miriam and Luna get my underdog award. So well done to them.
Yeah, very nice, very good work. 100%, I agree with Max Man, MVP. Yes. Very good. Very nice things coming in here. Yeah, it's been such a nice evening. These games have been so much fun and so action-packed, as you can see, right? I mean, everybody really giving it their all and putting all those points on the board. So we've had such a fun time. I'm going to be excited for the next one, I think.
Yeah, hopefully there's another one, and hopefully we'll get hired again. I would like that to win.
Yes.
But no, hopefully everyone in the hit us up, please. Hopefully everyone in the chat's had a good time. Please tell us if you had a good evening with us, and hopefully you did enter your UID. It's not worth entering your UID anymore. The timer has passed. That opportunity has gone. Again, as Niptura said, maybe we'll have another tournament like this in the future. That will be really a lot of fun. But
Yeah.
just as a quick recap for the giveaway, again, Radio Demon is not coming back. I'm going to do this myself. If you did enter your UID and you do win, that will be announced tomorrow officially, and you will automatically get the UC sent to your account with, I guess, a little message saying you want to give away on this tournament, on this stream. So just stay tuned. Okay, we're not announcing the winners today. That will be announced officially on social media tomorrow. So if you do want to stay tuned and stay updated, do check out, I think it's PUBG Mobile Europe over on Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff, and you should be able to know what's happening.
Yeah, exactly. And I'll probably post it on my Instagram story as well. So there's that if you get kind of confused. Because sometimes the PUBG tags on Instagram, at least, are kind of confusing. I could never find the EU account. So if you don't end up finding it and you happen to follow one of us, I'm sure we'll post it on our stories. And you can go follow EU through there. So good stuff all around. Excellent work.
Yeah. And we'll also announce the winner of Niptura's house a little bit later on. That'll be later next week. So
that was your house, not mine, man.
I don't have a house. I have an apartment. So yeah, there you go. Checkmate.
I don't even have a house. I live with my family.
Oh, okay.
I can't give away
so
their house.
We're going to give away that really cool plant in your background. Oh no, that pop figure. Of
Steve.
He's going. Yeah, that's the giveaway, guys. We're just giving away property. I will. You know what? I will.
He's ready for battle.
If you enter, I will give away my One Piece book. Okay, so we'll do that. I don't know. Can I put it back on?
Can you?
Is it full? It's fine.
Oh.
You're good. I do think we might have an interview though. I cannot quite hear production. So we might have later on, but we're gonna have a replay right now, anyways. Before we do possibly transition into that one, and again, Neptura, we have to go over some of these plays in the Nimbus Islands because it's so action-packed. It's hard to keep track, but you got 2 fights happening in the day and the night cycle. It's just all over the place.
Oh yeah, it really is. And what's so nice about these things is it's really easy to get knocked here and to die here, but it's not the end of the day, right? You have 2 chances at life, so that's always really nice to kind of get that out of the way, get some momentum maybe. But even if you don't, it's not the end of the day, but it is the end of the day for Power Game and crew there. Oof, that was rough. Yeah,
really rough time. Azza Gaming almost could have got himself 2 1v2 clutches in a row. Unfortunately, that kind of fluffed those DBS shots at the end, but was a really good attempt. And Cappy, how do you hit those shots with I think that was only a 3x scope on the M4 and on the guy on the carpet too, or was it on like in a car? He was moving at really quick speed. So, and Cappy, big game of plays here on that boat.
Totally, 100%. Very good. Nice stuff. 3 times, of course, is the best scope for the M4. So there's always that.
I prefer 3x.
3x, yeah.
Yes, I'm more comfortable with the 3x. That's just how I do it personally. I don't know if you saw also in that last game. I'm sorry to put Pepito on the spot. He self-naded himself in this game. I don't know if you saw it at one point. I saw an elimination feed. You were casting. I was like, I'm just gonna let you do your thing. But I was like, And look, we're gonna see the teleportation from Vale. Yeah, there you go. Teleportation behind the tree, off angle onto Barber to get the game-winning play on match number 4. Again, not quite enough to get first place on the rankings, but to get a chicken dinner in style, definitely the way to do so with that teleportation mechanic. But we went over the replays. I do believe we're going to have an interview coming up very soon with Siri. So I got the 2nd place with Killshot, which I am very interested in to see what insight he's going to provide us.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm down for this one. Let's see.
Indeed. I don't think it's happening now. I don't think it's ready. I don't think it's
just in case. Cool.
Okay, we're just waiting for him to join right now.
We're waiting for him to join.
Okay, so we were going to have Lobby. They say sorry, they can't make it, so that's okay. But still, congratulations to Red Hat and Lobby. And we do appreciate you guys playing in this tournament and having a good time and taking the dub, which is very fair. Hopefully they had a fun time, I believe, streaming the tournament. So that's cool. But Niptura, while we're taking a bit of time to set up the interview with Siri, hopefully if he does make it in, what was your favorite moment in this tournament, except talking about the house giveaway? Outside of that, what was your favorite moment?
Oh, hard. Probably it's gotta either be the 1v2 from Azer or it's got to be the headshot to win the game, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's got to be one of those two. Close second would be one of the teleportation moves because I think all of them were just so epic. But alms have got to take the cake for me.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think that's fair. We had so many good moments. I think it's kind of hard to rank them. I'm going to go with the clutch and the winning play of kill shot in the, I think it was the second Livik, where we just pushes in, gets an opening nade knock, and then just pushes in to deny the res and to go for the game-winning play. So,
yeah, so
really, really impressed with how kill shot has been able to perform this entire tournament. And of course, Siri, maybe Siri going out a little bit early sometimes, but still able to set up kill shot in really significant ways, because of course it's a duos tournament. You're not going to make it far if you don't have your teammates. So kill shot might have been the standout player here, but Siri is always there lingering to enable his teammate to make it further in the game and hopefully take themselves a win off the back of that.
Totally, 100%. I'm very ready to see what Siri has to say about it, because they did do such a good job, right? You're right. It's such good teamwork that you don't often see from duos, right? Especially these kinds of tournaments. Yeah, they might play together regularly, but they don't play esports, or they don't play in a competitive setting, too competitive of a setting all that often. So, you know, it's a lot of fun, but you still want to win, right? But sometimes it just doesn't end up happening. But this lobby has had a lot of really consistent, really good teams and teamwork within those duos. So it's been really fun to watch tonight.
Yeah, it's been very enjoyable to cast. Hopefully it's been just as enjoyable to watch the show. Hopefully we haven't annoyed you guys too much during the broadcast. Also, I am actually going to mention something more about the giveaway that I think I haven't mentioned enough. So just as an extra piece of information, the giveaway is going to include 55 people. So I think we had 400, 500 viewers at one point. So that's a pretty high chance of winning a portion of that 220,000 UC giveaway. So 55 people can win the giveaway. It's not 10, it's 55. And again, giveaway announcement for the winners will be tomorrow on social media. And if you have won the giveaway, you will directly receive the UC on the account of which you have sent the UID in the comments. So that's all you have to know about the giveaway. You cannot enter your UID anymore. So no need to spam it anymore. You can just keep asking for mine and Niptera's houses. That's fair. UID is not going to work, unfortunately. So this is just not fair now.
Just how it is. Exactly, yeah. Bambi's helping us out in chat going, no, it's on Instagram.
It's on Instagram, guys, stop it.
Oh my God.
It's going to be a fun time. Though, I do want to take a moment now because I think it's clear, Niptera, we're kind of running out of things to talk about. I think it's glaringly obvious as we're waiting for the interview with Siri. If you also are fans of PUBG Mobile eSport in general and you like the competitive aspect of PUBG Mobile, don't forget tomorrow is actually going to be the kickoff of the prelims of the PUBG Mobile Global Open 2024, which is a very spicy stage, especially after we've had the end of the qualifiers yesterday and the French super team have won with Snowix and Robs, which I'm very, very hyped about. So yeah, if you want to check out more esports competitive action, do tune in tomorrow for PMGO, day one of the prelims. It's going to be a great time. Covered also in English if you want to check out the English broadcast by DK, by Seven Worlds Gaming, and also by Hot Juke. So please do go support the boys. These guys deserve it. They've done a lot of work for this tournament.
Yep, absolutely. What a lineup, I gotta say. DK, Seven, and Hot Jukes. Sheesh. It's fun. I watched a little bit of it yesterday, and it was a lot of fun. So I'll be happy to watch that when I can. I'm going to be out tomorrow, though, so might not be able to catch tomorrow, but I'll definitely be there for the other 2 days. Very cool, very good. I'm going to really enjoy it. It's so nice to have a global tournament again, and esports again, and hang out with everybody in chat like I'm hanging out with all of you guys. It's great fun.
Yes, it's a great time. I'm really enjoying it, and it's so weird to have a international event this early on in the year. Normally you'd wait until July or August for the PMWI, something like that. But no, we got it from the get-go in March, which is super early to have that. So yeah, really enjoying the competitive side of things right now, and hopefully we'll have more also of these influencer tournaments, which I really enjoy. And I think the level of skill is way higher than I initially expected. Having covered PMGCs and stuff in the past, I was like, I don't know how things are going to go down. It went down pretty well, and especially with the game mode, I think it's fair to say we've had a really cool time to see all these mechanics used in ways that you would not really expect, which is always a fun sight to witness.
Totally, absolutely. Rip.
Okay, so I just got information that Siri unfortunately is not able to make it for the interview. So we're not going to have any interviews. But anyways, again, thank you very much to all the influencers and content creators around the European region that have entered this tournament. It's been a great, great time. But Niptura, I'm going to give you a chance to share with us your final thoughts.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, sorry. Before you close the show,
Yes.
I'm just going to leave everybody with this. Diana's comment. Her favorite moment was when they tried to fix the car with a nade but killed their teammate. That was Siri and Killshot, and that was just a fantastic moment. So that is my closing statement when Siri got knocked out of the vehicle. That didn't even flip over.
Yes, it didn't even work. It's just like, okay, now you just knocked the teammate and your car is wrecked. So, and it was a supercar too. It's like, that's an expensive mistake to make, I'm sure. But it was a fair attempt. But yeah, anyways, with that said, thank you very much everyone for checking out the broadcast, and I hope you had a fun time watching your PUBG Mobile Western Europe Duo Invitational tournament with all your favorite influencers from around the European region. I know you had a final statement there, Niptura, but I want to give you another one because that was kind of something you wanted to say. So anything you'd like to add before we wrap up the show?
Just a whole bunch of GGs to everybody involved tonight. Y'all played valiantly. It's a tough mode to really excel in, as fun as it is, so GGs all the way around. Love seeing what you did with all the different features, and you gave us a great show to have a laugh with and chat about, and y'all are such good sports in chat as well. We had such a great time, so really enjoyed it. Thank you, production. Thank you, Max, and thank you, everybody in general. It's been great fun.
Yeah, it's been a real fun time. So again, thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for also the production team for setting up this tournament in the first place and having us involved, myself and Niptura. Yeah, hopefully we'll be around next time for another one of these influencer invitationals. It's been a lot of fun. But with that said, have a great evening, have a great rest of your weekend, and also have a great Easter tomorrow. Eat as much chocolate as you possibly can. And we'll see you guys next time on the Battlegrounds.
Happy April.